I just got done laughing my ass off. Oh my God. For like the last, I don't know, I was on the phone and I was just laughing my ass off. And y'all, I swear, Scorpio season came and dragged everybody. Like, just dragged everybody straight. If you wanted to stay in the trenches, you got left there. If you wanted to get out, you had to go through all the mud, all the shit, all the hellistic, everything. You had to go through all the dirts. Everybody got thrown shade and got dirt. Everybody got it. Everybody got it. But we ain't done, okay? And it's crazy because I lightly wanted to talk about the last post I did, and then I had like all these notes. So I don't know how we're gonna get through all these notes. Oh my God, I had wrote this like a week or two ago while I was at work, and then y'all just saw that. We gonna lightly talk about it, but not too crazy like how y'all may think I may talk about it. So just unexpect everything. I just when I knew to do it, it's not funny. The shooting that just happened in Colorado for the LGBTQI, okay, community and whatnot. I just saw it, but that was like a warning, and then I was laughing about something completely separate. That was like my warning, like, you need to put this message out. So just bear with me. We're gonna flow. Y'all know I flow during these readings. I wanted to wait, but then I was like, Scorpio season is about to end like tomorrow, so this shit needs to just get out. Everybody had to get the motherfucking get your ass up. Wake your ass up. Hey, what's up, esoteric energy? Okay, everybody fucking got it. So let's get into it. I done found out some crazy shit. Got backstabbed and betrayed my whole life. Didn't even know bitches was plotting on my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody found out some shit like, oh, so it's been this hard because I'm really that motherfucker. Like, yes, it's been that hard for you because you probably got a real big mission that you need to do. But we all got all of our little... I'm gonna get into it. Shout out to y'all. I was like, I gotta wait for Dolo. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna say my shit. Okay, but I'm rolling up right now. Okay, so I'm gonna try to attempt to read all these notes. Please don't judge how I read it. And then I'm gonna just pull out these cards. But I was just like, bro, like, I was laughing my ass off, and it just all came to me. Like, some of y'all probably, oh God, all the cords, all the strings of attachments, all the puppetry. Man, that shit is dead. Nobody can control shit. You can't control shit. Your mama can't control you. Your daddy, you can't even control. Everybody ain't shit, yo. What the fuck is going on? Oh, Lord have mercy for the whole world. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know it's okay, though. It's okay. Okay, so let me roll up, y'all. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Get your tea. Look, this not even tea today. This is like mostly apple cider water. This is a detox. Fuck tea. Y'all don't need no tea. Y'all need to clean your bodies. Y'all need to clean your minds. We got fucked up minds out here in the world. We having dirty minds. We be having dirty shit on our minds. It be real dirty. God don't like ugly. It be real ugly. It be real ugly. Ah. But then you still like looking at that shit. You better stop. Okay? Indeed, confirm synchronicities. And when my mom say, the synchronicities. The synchronicities. Because bitches be trying to say it like they more spiritual than you. That's a whole nother thing. People just, all of the spiritual communities falling apart because everybody's starting to realize, wait, this motherfucker ain't shit. Why they trying to, all you do is gaslight. You got me gaslit. Okay, shout out to Dolo Soul Group, all right? Motherfuckers be trying to gaslight motherfuckers. Oh, it's just a piece, and you have to get over it because, bitch, you ain't shit. You tried to fuck my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm going to read the notes now. Okay. The joint is it's almost there. It's almost there. Why? I had to ask myself. I said, wait. I had to like scratch my head and be like, wait, I gotta see, this is why I'm this kind of reader, because I'm not reading like how y'all want me to read in La La Land. Y'all want me to be toxic. Y'all want me to be nasty. Y'all want me to come up here and do fucked up shit. And then we kept talking about that. So that's, we get into the messages now. We kept talking about this. I kept saying for the longest, all year, I said, y'all who felt outcasted and weird, you about to be the new cool kids. Please don't change. Please don't change. Please be yourself. Please, we need you. We need you. Don't conform. Don't do it. Why would you change for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you turn into a robot bitch? Why? Why? Who told you to do that? Who made you feel insecure? Did you start getting busy? Don't turn into a demon. Don't do it. Don't. I know it's so easy. It's a trap. It's a trap. Okay? All right, so my message here says, I don't know what the fuck this going to relate to. Okay, people are going to see you. They starting to see you. They starting to say, oh, shit. Wait. Wow, I was bullying this motherfucker all my life, but wait. I only was doing that because I wanted to be like them. Okay, so look, get your return. This is where you get your credit for staying true. Shout out to the peace dealer. Okay, stay true. Cause we don't take no L's, okay? We just learn lessons. I don't take L's, bitch, I smoke them. You know what I'm saying? All right, so it says, I'm just gonna read everything. It's gonna sound crazy. And then we're gonna do the buffer messages. Not the buffer, I keep calling it buffer. Y'all bitches want it to be buffer. I'm not a computer who downloads and uploads things. Okay, if I do any download and upload, I'm uploading everything. I'm updating the whole software. I'm creating new programs y'all need to be downloaded. Anyways, bitch, I channel me. If it resonates, let it flow. If it don't, let it go. Or if you try to force the message, your ass will fall. Don't do it to yourself. Okay, my friend? All right. Let's get into it. It says they really... Oh, bro, I don't want to do this. Okay. It says don't really... Okay, they really don't... What am I trying to get... This is what I did at work. Look, y'all, when y'all kept seeing me in the coffee shop, it says, we are out of 2% milk. Sorry for the... Look, this is how it be happening. Okay, let's see. Let me see what I can read. I can't even read my handwriting. It says, it's a difference between him acting like a drama queen. I already can see where this is going to go tonight. I have to hurry up. We have to watch it dolo. Okay, whole mission. All right, anyways, there's a difference. Got to get to class. I should have been did my home. I should have been posted it. Okay, it says, there's a difference between him acting like a drama queen and him thinking he is the queen. I don't know how any of these messages relate to y'all situation. Okay, you may have seen a lot of this happening externally. Please don't come for me. I'm the reader. I'm just giving you what I picked up. If you happen to stumble upon this message, your ass wanted to be here. I'm sorry. You summoned me. You said I feel that shit deep as in aqua because this is how my notes be lit, right? We get real Scorpio, like real quick, like hold the fuck up, Mike. How the fuck I get here? I was just thinking. Gotta stop thinking sometimes. Gotta turn your mind off. But then it's like if I don't get out, I might drown. I'm gonna drown. Okay. It says it's okay if he just... Okay, this was a whole crazy side note. It says it's okay if he just feminine and he uses his power for good. LOL. Like a real man should for his girls or homegirls versus he's a dude and this just for his boys. Oh, I think I was trying to decode beta energy, like beta bitch, beta male, beta female, like where that shit comes from. Oh yeah, because I kept getting deep into like, okay, y'all gonna get the mess. I'm gonna get all into it. It says it's versus he's a dude and it's just for his homies. Like it's just like he's around all the females, but he not doing it for his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them is his girl or some shit, or that's his homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Versus he just around all of them. And it was vice versa. It's like, I think I wrote somewhere, it's just like a female shouldn't be super masculine or with a whole bunch of masculine friends unless she's secretly a dyke or she doing it for her homegirls. I don't know if y'all gonna if you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm getting at mad points right now. It says be careful. Some people who be gay, don't matter if it's female or men. And this is not a whole shade attack at people who, y'all, I be saying I hella be looking at females. I didn't smash 2 females by myself. My masculine energy put it down on both of them. I was in college days, okay? I'm only 24, I'm not old, but still, okay, don't come for me. I know about the life. I'm decoding where the toxicity come from. This is that live stream. Where do the toxicity come from when it be talking about? Because it's a whole uproar. Shout out to Peace Dealer. He just said it was going to be an internal conflict in the LGBT community. And I had already, this was 2 weeks ago. I had already had everything written out. The whole class session was written out. It says, so just take this as jokes, okay? But also notes if you see some shit. Now you can be like, oh, okay, it don't matter if you operating in masculine, feminine energy. It don't matter what. If I call you a bitch, that might be how you acting in this moment. You my friend, bitch. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, okay, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Stop blurring. Okay, that's a big message. I wrote it here, I remember. Stop blurring the lines just because okay, some of y'all be saying, I'm in journey and shit. Y'all, my name is Iman, okay? I don't care if y'all want to pronounce it cute with your own ways of saying it. And that's fine because people don't be knowing how to pronounce it. But I'm still in a fucking female body. But at the same time, when we go out into real life and we got shit to do, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All that gender shit. Oh shit. Somebody don't want me to talk. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm about to talk all my shit. Okay, look. And what I mean by that is y'all be blurring lines in y'all head. And when I be talking about healing your masculine femininity, okay, bet you still here. Y'all be blinding. Okay, y'all be blurring the lines. And y'all know how I always get in here, I'll be like, if you don't know what the inner child reading is, I do 2 spreads, one for the masculine, one for the feminine, and it's kind of like a reverse flip on the DMDF journey where you're actually just healing your masculine feminine energy and you come into union with your fucking self first, and then you start looking externally to see who's also doing that same similar work with themselves, and then you could be like, oh, okay, this person is healing and they not leaning in toxic masculinity or femininity. This person is about it, they about the same mission, they helping, they not hurting. Okay, we can go. But then when you receive the opposite type of people around you and stuff, you don't get mad at them and be like, she's a karmic. You look at your fucking damn self and be like, you're acting like a fucking karmic somehow. That's why the fuck you're attracting them. That's why the fuck they're operating that masculine feminine energy like that. That's why the fuck they're operating their feminine energy like that. And then we get out of the whole construct of what feminine and masculine looks like. And this is where now I'm saying, before I pull out these cards for the actual reading, some of y'all need to hear like this. Stop looking at dudes like, oh, he's a guy, he thinks like this, he accepts. That bitch is a bitch still on the inside. That nigga's a dude on the inside. It don't matter what, he still got the same feminine energy just like you. The fuck is you thinking he don't think? This is why a lot of bitches and men is getting played. A lot of women and men is getting played. This is why you get played. I don't know whose message you get played like that, because you keep looking at the opposite sex like they're just so far apart and different from me. And bitch, that nigga gotta. They be crying just like you at night. I'm rolling up. Okay, they be crying just like you. Y'all be thinking the females, they don't think like you. She got a vibrator. And as much as you be jacking off, she went and did the same thing, okay? You said, baby thinking A-house just like you, nigga. Right, I'm just like you, okay? So everybody messages, this is not everybody's message. I don't need it to be, okay? Because those who dare to see who want to stop getting blinded and rocked to sleep, you're able to see the shit. You said, look that flunked ass 21 Savage and M Rose. I'm a hoe too. Look, your mama a hoe. She had you. Oh God. Oh God. Nobody. Anyways, so it says, get the trolls out of here. Get the trolls out of here. Okay. It says, beta men basically just act like bitches. Okay. It says she busts down for pops. Whoa. She said, what it said? What's that song? Okay, never mind. Y'all getting me sidetracked. It says, okay, it says, be careful because they be slick, okay? And it don't matter if they try to act like they your regular female friend or your regular homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You need to realize, fuck they gender. They is a motherfucking vessel in a body. I mean, they got a vessel and they got a spirit in the body, and you need to look at how they moving, and you need to ask yourself, if you was them, would you be moving like that, or would you not be moving like that? Is that the appropriate way to move if you was a dude? If you, this is the point of doing the shadow work and aligning your masculine feminine energy, because then you know where the bullshit be coming from. You be knowing like, oh nah, you doing too much. You trying to get away with something. You know what I'm saying? You trying to use your little extra femininity or your extra masculinity to maneuver things in ways. So you know what too? Okay, we getting there. Okay. All right. So it says, okay, that's obvious. Some people are retarded demons and they have no purpose. They wrote that. Okay, it says, okay, this is the point. It says you guys need to be careful. Some guys and females will play basically, I'm getting this whole thing that y'all need to realize that sometimes even females be competing with y'all ass, and even men. And it be motherfuckers out here who be secretly gay and secretly motherfucking, all the secret gayness is coming out. You can't be secret with your shit, because we're all becoming aware of our masculine feminine energies and how you properly maneuver and show up in them. And if you're not maneuvering and showing up in it, it's going to start to create backfires, like probably what the fuck happened, no offense, that's not funny, but seriously, at the Colorado fucking shooting, okay? Because also, side note, a lot of people is gonna get exposed to who've been playing the undercover game and acting like they ain't gay, but they got a whole secret boyfriend on Tinder or whatever the fucking Grinder app and all the other apps that they got out here, okay? So y'all need to be fucking careful, okay? Because if you on that thin line, you need to just admit you on the line in general, because that shit gonna come out. So that's why I was like, it's a difference between he acting like a drama queen and he think he the queen. It's a difference if she act like she the man and she got it. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say with that, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's a difference between she hard and she got her shit together. I know, bro. I just saw that. I saw y'all disappear. Okay. Thank you for saying that. YouTube kicked you out. Okay, so we now know that YouTube be doing funny shit with my views and people watching. Okay, anyways, so it's a difference between when she act like she cool, like she hood, like she down, she hard, but versus when she act like she thinks she the man in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So we really getting out all that energy. But it says, what did I say? Fuck. I don't know, y'all. We might be assed out. I'm just gonna have to pull out cards. It's just basically saying y'all need to trust people's spirits. Stop looking at people's gender. Look at their spirit, okay? Fuck what they intend to do. What do they actually do though with their spirit and energy, okay? Oh, it says there's nothing to prove if you are who you are, if you are comfortable with who you are though. want what? Okay, fuck it. Okay, I had wrote at some point some of y'all get targeted by certain more masculine men. I mean more masculine women or super feminine men because of the fact that it's a childhood thing, and some people like the toxic cycle. I was just talking about the dark tarot. Like, they like to be controlled. They think they like that shit. They think that they like to be manipulated. They think they like to be controlled. I don't know why I just thought about BDSM. They think that they like that shit, but it's really, you said, if you are who you are, say you are a superstar, right? Lupa Fiasco. If it's like they think that they like some type of abusive behavior, because we kept talking about the dark feminine in like my last live reading. They think that they like that shit. So for some of my feminines or my men, where you felt like a person was trying to test your spirit to like basically be toxic and like go back and forth with them, or for women, I'm getting big. If you felt like you dealt with men who wanted you to like be super controlling, and there is also going to be like a huge awakening, or I guess you could, I say a clearing for that, where people who are wanting to be more in a submissive energy or whatever, that's going to balance out. Or more dominant, if you are a female who realizes you're just more dominant, that's going to balance out. But you're not going to, it's a difference between you balancing out your energy and naturally realizing where you like to be at, and then a person trying to bring out something out of you so they can get a need met about what they didn't get when they was a child, though. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So that's where it's like happening. Like, people who are just healthy showing up, you're gonna find your people. Everybody who's still doing that toxic shit and don't want to do shadow work, y'all gonna find y'all fucking people. All right, it says from now, oh wait, yeah, so just from now on, make sure any woman or man you look at, you just look at them like on a spiritual level, like how they're showing up is the energy that they're in right now. Fuck the gender, okay? That's why the whole lostness energy around gender shit is going left the way it is anyway, because it don't matter. People are who the fuck they want to be, okay? Oh, it says watch how many masculine, super masculine couple duos start to come out of nowhere. So this is like undercover gay couples. Watch how many of those start to come out, where it's like they're really just trying to prep y'all for the fact that they is a full-blown thing and y'all need to get okay with and comfortable with it. But they trying to preserve y'all feelings, even though they need to be preserving a peace and just exposing themselves so they don't have to feel exposed. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Okay, it's something about, I wrote attachment issues. Yeah, some more masculine, some more feminine, blah blah blah. We just said that. Reverse collective healing is happening right now. So everybody who's been operating more in yang energy, you might start to heal, and you start to like now feel the after effects or the opposite. Okay, it's like two people in a situation, right? Say, friends, you've been trying to clear out some energy between you and someone, and y'all still been in the same space, right? Or it's been a particular situation from your inner child wounds that you need to address, and maybe a person being used as a vessel to teach you some lesson. We're not going to call them karmic. We're just going to say you learning something. Finally, people are going to trade places with people that they've been trying to heal, or this is what y'all may even be finally getting to. Like, you're finally seeing the other side to why a person acted the way they acted towards you. This is not the dark tirade thing. This is just like getting real justice, aka you flipped the switch, you flipped the energy, because you actually did your shadow work, so you cleared the blockage, the karma. So now you get dharma. Now you get to see why that person showed up the way they did, even if you didn't like it, and just kind of like feel for them, but feel how you want to feel. Also, if there's been blockages around feeling how you truly want to feel, even if it makes motherfuckers upset, that's finally gonna fucking subside, because I don't know, that's just some soul group shit. We just be getting forced to not feel how we feel, because then when we do, people want to get kicked out. They want to try to kick motherfuckers out the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So be okay with owning how you really feel, because it's some collective reverse healing going on. Kind of like when they always be saying the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So don't be surprised if you feel like you're going through a switcheroo. When I was talking about earlier, like the cool people, everybody who felt lame because you was being yourself growing up, you're going to be put into the front. But that's why I was saying you can't be like them. You can't do them how they do you. You got to do better. Okay, so some of y'all, You know what this reminded me of? I was watching the last song, and then this chick who had like made her seem like she was the bad guy, like made it seem like she was the thief, or she was stealing, or she was doing some fucked up shit. She ends up helping her in the end and like giving her money and then helping her get out of an abusive relationship. And that was the same bitch that was trying to fuck her life up. So it's like, don't be surprised too if y'all get put in that position too, where you might have to help, or you might be helping the very people who fucked you over and helped you. I know it's collective reverse healing. Get over it. You got bigger shit to do, bigger fish to fry. You don't got time to be trying to fucking have petty arguments for 3,000 years on Tarot land, like how some of these readers are, and say, oh, they did black magic on me, they did blah, 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 blah. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. If you watching my channel, you don't get to do that. I just said it. All right, you got to get over it. You got to forgive. Yeah, I said it. You better get my inner child course. It says people figuring out they natural desires, they palate. A lot of y'all gonna realize that people taste buds was off. People had nasty taste. They just didn't like you, so they didn't try it out. Like, they was just like, oh, that's different, that's weird. I always say whatever's weird and different, people usually run away and get mad about it. Actually, they get frustrated about what they don't understand. So some of you guys are going to end up becoming a part of some people's palates, aka where some people, the most closed-minded motherfuckers you could possibly think of, now, I don't know how to say, I guess now love people like you, now love things that you do. Like now, like you might see it and it might scare the fuck out of you a little bit, but just don't fold. Just don't fold. All right. Remember at one point they made you feel like if you was like a tea, they made you feel like your tea was the most gross thing. Now you they favorite tea though. Okay. That's some real tea. All right. So guys, oh, it says, guys, y'all might be more hurt. Poker face, right? It says, guys, y'all might be more hurt. Okay, this is a double-sided message. It says, guys, y'all might be more hurt and or manipulative because of logic. Okay, so y'all, I don't know, it's just as bad. Like, it's something about, I don't know, a lot of guys, y'all gonna be coming out more with y'all truths about fucked up shit that's happened to you, maybe dealing with females, but like in a softer way, not in a way to attack, but in a way to make bitches accountable. So there will be like a weird uprise where men who actually know how to get out the truth and not just bash and beat women up because of some childhood womb and shit. The right guys who actually know how to address and balance out energies and bring real healing and harmony to situations, that's going to be happening as well. So all these bitches out here not trying to take accountability and just fucking nigga get some money, I've been told y'all that energy is dead. So y'all should have been got off of that vibe. If y'all still on that vibe, appear to be fucking accountable and be held responsible for your fucking actions. Okay. It says some guys and females are not going to get any sympathy, or you guys need to stop showing them sympathy because they're a part of the problem or they're instigating the situation from behind the scenes. So I think that kind of relates to the last message I was talking about with the third party, and some of y'all realizing that your father or your mother raised you a certain way. That was like a select group because they didn't really know their sexual preference, so they didn't feel comfortable in their own masculine feminine energy. So then when it was time to teach you life lessons and help be there for you and protect your space and like help you with your mind and how you think about shit, like you didn't get the right preparation. Like you got it way fucking later, and you had to give it to yourself from your own inner parents. So I get this vibe that some people are gonna not get sympathy though, because while you guys were healing, or there was like a group of y'all healing, there's been a lot of people who are actually like, that's that childhood womb. They're trying to make jealous dynamics. They're trying to make beef. They're trying to still play karmic-y negative and then act like they're on a healing team. So if you're trying to fake heal one day and then not heal the next day, that energy is going to expose itself, even if it's hard. The real ones, I was just saying to myself before I read this, that angels always willing to do the hard work. Demons always trying to do some shit easy. It says, right, that happened to me. I'm learning all of it right now. Yeah. So if you've also dealt with like, also, okay, side note, but I might have wrote this down. A lot of you guys who had relationships in the past or friends in the past, and you're wondering why you and your bro fell out, your bro was gay or he liked your ass. That's why the relationship didn't work. Same for the females, okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same for the females. That relationship didn't work because that bitch liked you. She wanted you for herself. What? I know. Anyways, okay. They would never say that though. But anyways, what else this shit say? It says laugh at these people because they ain't shit. Okay, we know that. It says it's not, it says okay. Where are we at? This is a different one. Okay, men. Oh yeah, so basically y'all gonna be realizing that the proper good relationships, y'all can submit to each other. Your feminine energy can submit to her masculine is okay with submitting to your feminine. Like, it works both ways, it doesn't matter. And if you in a real spiritual shit, y'all submit to both each other's masculine and feminine all day, all the time, like at will, whenever it's needed. Excuse me. So if you guys have been in toxic relationships or relationships that seem to be going nowhere, y'all gonna be transforming them into making them spiritual ships if y'all really angels and y'all both about it, because you'll be, it's like basically a lot of the traditional ways of showing up in relationships no longer work. You have to be in a spiritual ship, and then you guys both have to be willing to at will operate in your masculine or operate in your feminine if that's needed at the time. It's no more, oh, she's just gotta submit. And it's still a place in the time, like you don't want the feminine to feel like she gotta do too much, you know what I'm saying? And the same for the masculine, like if y'all both coming into a dynamic where it's like a male and a female. But I've been just getting this vibe that like more so for LGBTQ, like y'all gonna be having to like really just realize it's all masculine feminine energy. And if you do want to blur the lines and be with somebody who's of the opposite, who's of the same sex, you're gonna have to know when is what, like unless both parties have decided what energy they're comfortable with playing out. But still with that, it can be limited. There's something about don't be limited in the way you know you can show up. Like even a lot of women who just feel like, oh, my man's supposed to take care of me. There's like a huge thing going on where like the real women take care of their man, and they're making that more known. Like, no, I will pay the bills if I need to, and if my man is fucking tired and he's been working all week and he needs to sit his ass down, I'm gonna fucking pay the bills so his ass can sit the fuck down. It's like a big thing going on right there too with that. Or even for like the feminine side of it too. I don't fucking know. I'm not trying to get too deep into that. I got a few more notes and then we can pull out these cards. Yeah, so just look on the lookout for those dynamic duos. It says, okay, that was a side note for me. Yeah, a lot of you guys are also going to be releasing people who was just holding grudges to you. That was something mad random, and they just got weak-ass feelings and thoughts about you that have nothing to do with you, or they never expressed or told you how they felt. Okay, whatever. We got that sound like all our secret gay friends that we didn't know we had. Okay, it says, what you doing, man? Do y'all hear that? Start playing in my fucking video. That's some crazy shit, bro. Y'all heard that. Okay, gotta hurry up. So I'm trying not to rush. I know y'all might slide over there, but I'm just gonna get this message out because I had to. Some of this I might have to just say while I'm doing the reading, because this side is just a mess. This side I had a little bit more organization to it. Okay, so the flights. Okay, so it's one more. Oh, this was a crazy one. Some men, a lot of men are gonna realize that their dad are bitches. A lot of y'all gonna realize your dad is a bitch. For my guys, and that might be literal if he was like on the fence about his sexuality and didn't want to be real about it and just own it and be in it, or he because we talked about in the last reading, some of y'all dads didn't fully promote y'all or help y'all because they didn't want to see you do better than them without them. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a epiphany about today too. Like, real angels don't care if you do better even without them. Angels want you to be happy even if you ain't sitting at their table. They want you to eat. Demons don't want you to eat. Demons be the type of people to be like, I made you and you would never be nothing without me. Angels don't even think like that. They'd be like, yeah, you would have figured it out regardless because you was a star before you met me. Like I was a star before I met you. Like they don't get that shit confused. So I don't know. I think I'm just saying a lot. So some of you guys, if you got friendships or relationships that you've been confused about, you can get your truth. Like when y'all all going in the same direction, headed towards the same goals, there really should be no room for jealousy though. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. It says a lot of men are realizing that they're, so you know this whole deadbeat dad thing is dying. It says on both, on a flip, on this side and the flip side too, because a lot of y'all are realizing it really wasn't dad's fault. Your mom was fucking bugged out and she didn't know if she wanted to be with a man or a woman or by herself or with her dildo. I don't fucking know. Y'all starting to let y'all mom figure it out. She need to figure it out and get some dick in her life and figure out what she want to do already, because ain't nobody got time to be raising her. But anyways, even if you love her though, she even know that's what she need to do. Okay, so if y'all been worried about the generational curses, if you've been putting your foot down, there's really nothing you got to worry about this point. She's still a little girl in a grown woman's body, and you just got to treat her like you wanted anybody to treat another woman in your life. Just treat her with respect, but just let a lot of y'all, I guess for guys, y'all might be taking y'all power back in those type of dynamics and realizing like your parents are just kids in big ass bodies, and if they haven't done their inner child work and they ain't made their life what they wanted to be, you are the wiser spirit and the parent in the relationship, so you might as fucking well start training them to behave. Okay, you might as well goddamn start helping them get on. Or some of y'all, I just heard y'all are parents and y'all did this with y'all parents, so y'all did this with the grandparents, and now it's like the reverse. This is like the whole reverse where like you start to take care of your parents, but some of y'all need to just honor the fact you already been in that wave way earlier before your parents, before you was even old enough to even be parenting your parents. You've been parenting your parent, whatever that means. Okay, this message is crazy. It says a lot of men realizing that their dads are bitches. This is why they ran from the home, because they couldn't uphold everything that it took to even if they're not a bitch, y'all, we're not gonna just say the word, but they acted like that. So this is why they ran from the home. This is why they couldn't hold it down for the family. I don't give a fuck how many influences y'all be watching these females. We be up here giving all the gems. We be watching y'all give all the gems. I don't give a fuck how much black magic, separation, this black occult wisdom knowledge. I don't care how many spells, witchcraft. I don't care what you try to say. Your daddy's a bitch if he didn't uphold that household that you lived in, and you didn't get out safe and felt like you was protected and can go do amazing things in this world. Your daddy ran from his responsibilities and he was supposed to take care of your ass. You wasn't supposed to be dealing with all the burdens that you dealing with now and trying to do his work. Some of y'all also going to stop trying to clear out your parents' karma, because you're going to break up with your parents after you also start to realize that you're actually the parent in the relationship. Some of y'all going to stop parenting y'all parents, and y'all might even completely fully separate from them. And then I had a side note over here, and it says, but it was so weirdly written. It says people don't hate women, they hate the toxic feminine. Guys learn how to respect ladies closed offness and softness. Oh wow. People don't hate women, they hate that toxic femininity. And it says guys are going to learn how to respect ladies' softness and closed offness. Like, don't try to pry that bitch open and try to fucking abuse or rape her. Like, even the weirdo niggas, the predatory niggas is getting a wake up call, but fuck them. Fucking asshole. Y'all need to go to jail. Y'all need to go to jail. For real, for real. You said I'm parenting my parents. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of internalized self-hatred that's like, I guess just coming out right now to be addressed by people who don't realize that that's why they behave the way they behave, because they actually hate themselves. So I guess that's what I was trying to say. They realize that they don't hate females, they hate toxic femininity. So you don't hate women, you just hate toxic femininity. okay? And if you knew how to address it better, which we will be doing in this reading, then you would have a lot of better relationships with women in general, and probably have you a lady giving you some slop on my knob, corn on the cob. Yep. Sorry, y'all. I'm just, you didn't see that. Anyways, let's pull out these cards. I'm not gonna read this side because it just looks violent. It just looks violent. Okay. Anyways. Oh, okay. I wanna dance with somebody. Yeah, y'all need to play, okay? So I don't know if it's gonna be the feminine or the masculine side. We do 2 spreads, y'all. Let's see who's coming out first. Let's see who's coming out. It feels like feminine. Feels like the feminine. I'm secretly saying the femininity. The femininity. Where was the movie Finding Nemo? Or when she was saying the it says 5 times to incorporate play into your everyday life. Allow your inner child. I love that word. It says to embrace, and it says experience. I was about to say embrace, enjoy, and to experience joy. Okay. It says you deserve to be happy and to be joyful around others. Do you? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Hurry up, Jade. All right, which side is this? This is gonna be quick. This part's gonna be quick. Death. Okay. I keep having to tap my phone because I don't know. Something weird happened when Dolo tried to slide into my my life. That's so crazy. All right, 9 of Pentacles. We're gonna do a 3-card spread for both sides. I don't got time. All right, I don't got time because this message wasn't even supposed to be that long. I was just trying to give y'all the warning that, hey, if you've been under the covers, undercover in the closet, nobody cares. You should probably just come out now, because you're gonna realize you gotta live your life for you because nobody cares. And if you haven't realized it's Scorpio season and you could pass away tomorrow, so you might as well live your life for you already. Because some of y'all are also living in some of y'all are just going to be honoring and owning your sexuality a little bit more as we slide out of Scorpio season, and this is going to help you live your life on a larger level. Or you're finally going to get your sexual energies together. Like the joining of 2 energies is just sex. Like it's not always about sex, but it's just like how you create or how you manifest is going to like reach that mature. Your inner parents are going to grow the fuck up, so now you get to manifest on a different level, like a more mature level. You said, yeah, hurry up, Jay, because now I want to go live your inner. Okay. I don't know if you guys are going to resonate with the feminine or the masculine energy, but whatever. Okay, you need to figure out which side do you resonate with, the divine masculine or the divine feminine side. Okay, and always make sure you look at these messages like we're talking about y'all. Okay, and then you could look outside of yourself and be like, this is a father figure, this is a mother figure, this is my dad, this is my mom, this is my sister, this is my friend, this is this girl I just met, or this dude that think he want to be with me. Okay, anyway. Wheel of Fortune. All right, so this could be the masculine side, but it feels more feminine. Some of y'all could be thinking about a female, thinking about a mother figure, or just looking at real mother figures who actually helped y'all progress, grow up, actually helped you with your garden, actually help you pursue your dreams. Seeing the difference. There also is going to be like a massive respect thing for healthy feminine energy that has been participating or showing up in your life that maybe some of y'all, I'm gonna be honest, you didn't want to give credit to because you didn't know what that looked like. You didn't know what a real woman looked like. So some of y'all are going to be going to give y'all flowers to some female or to some woman in your life, or to a mother, a grandmother, an actual real woman, or someone, a teacher, somebody that helped you grow the fuck up. Okay, all right. Sorry. I'm hurrying up, y'all. Okay, we got the Lover's card. We have the 8 of Wands. There will be some kind of communication. Yeah, this is going to be some type of JK, all possibilities, timeline, Moon and Libra. We weigh my eye. Right. I'm rushing though because my Moon is in Libra and I feel like it Aries right now, and I need to fuck off of here and get this out of my system. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, boom. So, but I might slow down because I want to smoke my joint. But I'm just getting a vibe like, oh, somebody's really scared right now. Somebody's scared to expose their true experience. Scared. Oh, Side note, somebody's gonna be scared to tell their mother about who they really are. Don't be scared. Your mother might actually accept you more than you realize. Okay. And if she don't, then that was already your side note, because whether you're a male or a female, if you can't fully express yourself and be yourself within your own space, within your own home, within the people that you have around you, that's not where you're supposed to be anyways, because you're supposed to be like a flower and fully blossom and grow. But you can't blossom and grow if motherfuckers just trying to pluck your flower all the time and rip it apart and step on it and want to talk crazy to it, or try to take you out the sunlight. Okay, so some of y'all are gonna have to make sure. Oh God, I knew this was gonna happen. Some of y'all are gonna have to really address the toxic femininity in your life, and this might be stressful. So this actually does feel like the masculine side. This actually is reminding me of the third party energy. Yeah, these toxic ass fucking feminines, y'all are like finally. I feel like y'all are like finally, for my dudes who's in tune with their feminine energy in a healthy way. Y'all are like finally understanding how to like. It's called. You wanna know what it's called? Nice nasty. You are finally understanding how to be nice nasty, even as a whole dude. Yes, I said it. Okay, a bitch try you. Sometimes you gotta, okay, in your own way. Like, bitch, don't try that shit. Nah, bitch, I see you. And it's gonna be happening too, even for my ladies, where maybe you guys have been. If y'all resonate with the masculine side, it could have been a thing where, this kind of reminded me of the secret gay women, secret dykes and shit like that. Where before, toxic femininity used to kind of like creep on you like very covertly, like you couldn't see that shit. You just think that they care. You'd be like, oh my God, you're in my life, let's do this thing, and this bitch trying to kill you the whole time and poison your food or some crazy shit you didn't even know. Y'all are like, or like ruin your whole career and like help, like trying to destroy your whole job, reputation, steal your man, steal your woman. I don't fucking know. Crazy motherfuckers, sisters, all that type of shit. Like us evil stepsisters and shit. I think that you guys will be finally like getting a hold on this energy. So if y'all want to hear it, the divine masculine is finally going to leave the karmic. Anyways, yeah, I'm just getting that vibe. Like, y'all are finally gonna get a hold, a grasp of this toxic feminine fucking energy, this slithering ass Jezebel, snaky spirit ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like chop her head off basically. And a lot of these bitches might be mad as well. You need to be, some of them are instigators. You need to be weary of keeping your shit, something about your security, your passwords. Keep your shit on lock. Make sure you're on your shit. Stop being scared to use your intuition and think a little ahead of how you can make sure you protect yourself, because bitches be crazy. Bitches do shit out of like life or death. I'm serious. Even as a woman, I'm just telling y'all that women do shit from a life and death type of energy sometimes. So please stop playing with these females. If you've been playing with hearts and stuff, I don't know who I'm speaking for, or you just know you might be dealing with somebody who's a little cuckoo hyena. She didn't already show you the fucking signs. Boss up. Also, some of y'all, for y'all new present relationships, you're gonna be really killing these feminine energies that always try to come in and destroy your relationship, even through their soul ties that you have to them, and like try to pull you back and work you back into their web, and it goes fucking nowhere. Okay, so y'all finally be putting a death to that. You'll finally tell Tatiana, no, I don't want your ass. I don't care how good you look. I don't care what money you offer. I don't care the food you offer. I don't care, bitch. You always drain me. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't tell them this, you're gonna finally just, it's called no, you guys. Say no. Say no. You don't know how to say no? Say no. Okay, you don't care about how beautiful she looks. You see that these bitches is be ugly on the inside. Okay, they be having no soul, no purpose. They come into your life, all of a sudden you're broke. You just tried to go hang out with this bitch. Your life didn't change. Now all of a sudden, you got a whole bunch of drama. You're stuck in a whole bunch of bullshit. And now you're broke. You need to watch out for these hoes, okay? If all of a sudden she start coming around and it sound nice because it's cold outside. That's why she got on the high Q. Oh my gosh. Shut the fuck up. Tell that bitch shut up, okay? fucking dolphin ass looking ass bitch. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know who I was talking about. I feel like I was defending somebody, because you got a stupid ass bitch who always come around looking all cute in your face like a fairy, but do you know that fairies are fucking violent and they fuck you up because you're in their territory and you don't belong there. Stop thinking that all these bitches is cute. These bitches be, you don't know what they is behind closed doors. She could be a whole vampire, and some of y'all willingly wanted to turn into one. The fuck? Now, that could be a whole side note. Some of y'all just got the Joker vibes in y'all relationship. If you cool with the crazy toxic shit, hey, this reading is not for you. But if you know how to balance your light and your shadow, this a whole different, this is not that person that we're talking about. This is some past shit where motherfuckers didn't know moderation and balance. Same for the females on the other side. If you're dealing with dudes who always know how to slide in and got somehow you was just doing good, now you ain't got no money and you forgot what your goal was. Now you didn't forgot the whole mission. You fucked the dude. Now you don't know what the fuck you was here for. You like, wait, what was I supposed to be doing? Exactly. You're gonna be finally dating these type of men who know how to work their feminine energy as well on you in ways you may not even be realizing. And kind of basically kind of putting a death to them always putting you in this energy where you feel like you have to beg or you need them, or without them you'll be nothing. I'll be nothing without you. I can't breathe without. All that shit is dead. Okay, nobody fucking thinks like that anymore. All right, that's codependent. All right, so and the real spiritual ships or connections that need to be coming together where it's mutual, you guys genuinely care about each other, there's no more distorted. So don't worry about will it be distractions, can something take something away from me. If it's for you, it's really for you, baby. Okay, but y'all also as men, y'all are realizing y'all can't play the game in y'all own masculine energy and feminine energy. Y'all have to treat women as if you are her, and women are going to be treating men as if they are him. So I don't care if that's your friend, your homie, your brother, or your homegirl, your sister, your cousin. Everybody is having to get into each other's shoes. It's like I'm imagining like an old dude who usually would look at girls down the street like, oh, promiscuous or whatever. And then he has a fucking child, or he thinks about his daughter all of a sudden. And then he's like, oh, what the fuck? I'm being a predator. Yeah, dude, you're being a fucking predator right now. Stop doing that shit. Like, it's like that type of vibe. Or like, even females who like play this game like, okay, he don't need to be talking to nobody, but they could still be looking at mad other dudes, or like mentally, spiritually, emotionally having him on a rainbow trip, thinking that he's going to have some possibility with them, like knowingly. That energy is dying right now too. Y'all will be able to actually see the real people that you're supposed to be building with, or this feminine for her truth who's already be standing true. This could even be a woman that y'all already with, or that's already in your life. You're going to be actually communicating to her on a whole new level how much you actually fucking appreciate her for staying fucking real and staying fucking true. Because she probably could have folded a long time ago if this is somebody y'all do know and y'all do have a twin flamey energy, soulmatey energy going on with someone currently. Okay, there will be some respect being paid for it, even if people didn't like it. Okay, it was actually necessary. The divine feminine way is being revealed, the real one, not the bullshit ass one. And then here we see the Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, people can't use their dick, their pussy, their money, their status, their security anymore to lead relationships, to rock people to sleep. That shit, that wheel has closed. That cycle is over right now. A lot of people may even be freaking out a little bit because they are players, and they usually, like, even as females, they're shout out to Mermaid Scale, she calls it playette. They're players or playettes, and they're upset because their tactics are not working anymore to like real people in, and basically energy harvest off of them, because if they had their own energy, they would just manifest and do whatever they want. But all of these narky energies out here, a lot of them are being like I guess kicked to the curb, abandoned, deaded, basically, whether it's feminine or masculine. But this feels like the masculine holding space for it. And I always talk about how the feminine energy is in the container creating things, but the masculine is helping hold it and protecting it from outside shit, and holding space so that the woman can, like, the feminine energy can fully blossom. That's what's happening. So I think this is dope. I kept talking about the father's womb was healing in the last message, so this looks like the results from the father womb healing. Now the feminine energy within y'all, the things y'all want to create, can actually start to blossom, can actually start to bloom, go through that incubator, what is it called, cocoon, can go through their cocoon phase as well. Even if this is a spiritual ship or relationship, or a business of some sort, but it was like a process of just having to really identify and look at what was trying to come in and always distort it or fuck it up. And y'all might have not liked what y'all seen, okay? But y'all gonna just have to deal with that shit. Even if it was a mother figure or people that you thought cared about you, you're starting to realize, like, damn, this bitch was trying to, like, sabotage the shit the whole damn time. And maybe somebody told y'all that, but y'all didn't want to see it. It's okay. All right, because now you guys will be putting your fucking foot down, okay? It's all changing the will on a collective level. So everybody who's really like standing in their healthy masculine energy and basically not supporting toxic femininity right now, this is why things are starting to blossom and I just heard groom. Some of y'all are going to get married, okay? Your groom is starting to groom. It's starting to like show itself, the work you've done. I keep getting a big energy around this fucking feminine energy, and you guys, somebody is like in shock, like, okay, that's a whole side note. Somebody's in shock that somebody's not who they thought they was. Some of y'all thought, yeah, some of y'all thought some of these females was Tatianas. And I can't lie, some of y'all need to get over y'all woulda, coulda, shouldas about females that actually did offer you a cup of love, or you could have worked it out with for whoever this is for, but you just thought that they was just like this bitch or that bitch, or they was a Jezebel and they wasn't a Jezebel. That was a real cup of love offer, and you just didn't know what it looked like, and you got scared and you closed up, okay? And now you just need to look at those past scenarios as a representation to know what not to do moving forward. And some of my females, I'm also realizing for y'all, if you show love to certain men, and you resonate with this message, you need to know that these men do look at you like, no, you probably was the one who got away in this circumstance. Or if it's vice versa as a dude too. Some of you dudes, you could have offered like genuinely pure love, like in your feminine energy too, but that bitch didn't know what the fuck she had. She didn't know she had an emotionally available dude, and now she looking real stupid, still trying to over here trying to figure like, oh, what the fuck, and you the one who didn't got away, and now you looking beautiful, easy cover girl, even in your feminine energy, in the face, in the mirror, doing some self-care, and she can't even afford a face mask. I don't know whose message that was. Anyways, bye. Yeah, so don't be beating yourself about that. Just use it as examples. And also, if you are a lady who's experiencing this and you're like, damn, well, I was showing love, I was being more masculine, protecting our relationship than he was. It's okay. You will receive a dude who actually respects the fuck out of that and actually gives a fuck, like actually like sees that like you can play with, you can have fun, but the play don't get taken advantage of. It don't get so playful where it gets out of alignment, and then he forget who the fuck you are, okay? And same go for the dudes. But there was something about respect though, and needing to have respect for both feminine and masculine energy, but we couldn't do it if we don't have respect for our own masculine and feminine energy and the way we're supposed to show up at the time that we're supposed to. Okay, so let me get y'all subconscious cards for this side. And wow, I can't make this shit up. Sacred Woman. The masculine's got the Sacred Woman card. Yeah, y'all understand what Sacred Woman energy looks like. It don't matter if she wild and free and crazy, or she one moment down to herself and she to herself. You now know real sacred feminine is wild. You cannot tame it. You cannot control it. You cannot be all narky. You gotta let her do what she do, and she got her own beautiful divine timing, but everything work out beautifully. She be the chick that you with, and somehow your skin stay cleared, and you always got money and things to take her. Y'all could even be going through hard times, but you rather go through hard times with her than hard times with this other bitch who it seemed like it's all good, but y'all be drugged up and y'all don't get nowhere, okay? And y'all just end up losing all y'all money and going through more hellistic bullshit. Okay, so there's a huge respect going on. Maybe even just for mother figures who actually was like trying to hold it down, but they was just constantly getting hit by a whole bunch of influences. Some of you guys are going to be finally giving y'all mothers her fucking flowers, even if she's fucked up in the head. You're just going to like accept her for where she at, thank her, and then just take what would help and leave every fucking thing else and let her go be appreciated by a man who actually should be with her, okay? Not you, because you're her son. Sorry, somebody's message somebody needed to hear it just like that. Anyways, you don't need to be going through no emotional incest, okay? Because that's a real thing. That's a real thing, guys. Fuck around, think your mama thinks some of y'all, this was your mama. Your mama thought she was your woman. And then a real bitch come in the picture. She like you had to kick her out the picture. Okay, some of y'all had to, hey, go take care of my kids. You're the grandmother. You're not my woman. Same for the men, because we was talking about that in the last message. For some of y'all females, y'all daddies was sexualizing y'all and y'all didn't understand why, or the uncles and shit. And now this is like the reversey, where your dad now respects your feminine energy and he realizes where the fuck he's fucked up in the head, or your uncle or whatever. Okay, but y'all subconscious card, that's from that, how y'all gonna get to this place, y'all first got to look at how y'all need to heal this. It says 9, y'all Sagittarius, y'all beliefs, okay? Or you'll be seeing a lot of changes around beliefs, your belief systems, and this will be helping. Wow, 45, 9. This will be helping you play a little more. So if you feel like you can't play in the connection and the friendship, something is off, but it don't necessarily mean because it's you. So you also won't be taking it personally anymore. Oh, wow, that kind of got weird. Some of y'all are going to finally be getting through y'all triggers. And when you deal with certain women where things used to trigger you about women, you're going to finally see the woman for who she is and her emotions, why she moves the way she moves. You're going to finally respect the moon, the vibe, and just be like, oh, she's not acting some type of way towards me. She's fucking on her period. Like, I get it. Like, this bitch, this woman, this amazing sacred woman, you might even stop saying bitch, okay, to the right woman and call the wrong woman that want to act like bitches bitch us. Okay, you might find some of y'all might have been calling the wrong women bitches. I don't give a fuck. Okay, we ain't shit, but still, it's a certain level of respect you need to have with sacred feminine woman energy. She just not gonna take disrespect, period. I don't care what trends we creating and we doing out here. It says, what's urgent in your life? What's making you feel overwhelmed and is out of control? Are you worried about how you will survive a major change? That's what I was saying. Some of these females, or a woman, friend, best friend, somebody helped y'all get through some major changes. Y'all gonna be giving y'all, they're gonna be playing with this person, or this person has brought out this play, or this is what you guys need to do. Is just like honor. That's what you need. Sometimes you don't need the guy, the man, the masculine energy to be like, oh, we're gonna just do this and we're just gonna do that logic. You need the feminine energy. It's like, it's gonna be fine, baby. And you're just like, you're right. It is going to be fine. And just cry. So a lot of like the facades that some guys have had to be extra hard, finally toxic masculine will also be dying right now, because we in real fucking times where there's recession and inflation happening, all these fake ass terminologies they make up to keep us in fear. And this is actually kind of working in our favor, because it's helping people heal and tap more in their emotions in a balanced way with the logic. Okay, I'm not really picking up anything else for this. Yeah, broken hearts will be mended, or y'all will be mending the hearts you broke. Damn, I'm sorry I had to say it like that, but it's going both ways. Okay, so please look at these messages like they're double-sided. I'm going to pull out one more card for y'all side, and then we're moving on. But y'all had double Sagittarius energy, so there's no running away from this, okay? If you want to run through it, if you want to get it over with, you got to go through it, okay? If you don't want to feel that way, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel it, okay? You gotta feel all of it. Otherwise, you're gonna keep feeling the same bullshit, all right? So you're gonna keep going through the same stuff. Wow, true fucking love. Don't tell me boundaries. It says, love yourself enough to say no to love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say y'all need to learn how to say no, and y'all be getting swayed, okay? Or just with y'all in the past, but now y'all got firm boundaries, even harder than some of the females that you was looking up to when you thought she had hard boundaries, and that bitch was a hoe. I'm joking. Never mind. Anyways, true love. It says the romantic stirrings in your heart have prepared the universe to deliver great love to you. Are you going to receive it though? Yes, you have to receive things, masculines. Okay, so you guys will be receiving this true love, or just the energy of what that looks like. This actually talks about a story about how a man, wow, some of y'all are dealing with this. This is giving me LGBTQ vibes. Okay, some of y'all are guys going through this exact scenario, and it's okay, but you can't expect anybody to want to be in a third party scenario like that, because you wouldn't even want to be like that. Also, there's that was a big ass message. This whole thing about when people be saying, oh, guys can't take what they dish out or something like that weird. That's finally like clearing a little bit. Like, guys are gonna start to finally accept the unhealed guys are gonna accept the shit that they dish out and have to accept like the pushback, because I kept saying everybody's trading places, seeing each other's side. So it's like they're gonna, the reverse, that went back to when I was talking about the reverse collective healing, how you will be trading places with the people that you was going through like karmic cycles with, and they'll be starting to feel how you felt, but it's not so you guys can go be like them. It's just so that you can transfer out of hurt people cycle and continue to help lead in the heal people journey. Okay, because you are the missing puzzle piece. Some of you guys, this is your missing puzzle piece. It's just, and you just got it. You know what I'm saying? It's aka either you being yourself or just this whole message itself. Okay. And some of you guys, you could find out some really deep, I feel like this is going to go towards the end of the message on the feminine side, but you guys could, through using your intuition, you could find out some really scary, fucked up thing about a female or a woman or somebody you truly cared about, and then you have to look at them and see them for their true colors, and that could have been hurtful. But if you don't address the toxic femininity, the dark, distorted feminine, and how low she can really go, I don't know, for the coin or whatever, you're going to keep getting played by this energy because you're unwilling to see, yeah, she's acting like a demon. She's acting like a devil in your life. She's not trying to help you. That's not sacred woman. It's like some of you guys need to just finally like Three of Swords, break a heart or two, or admit your heart is fucking broke. That bitch broke your heart. She tried you. Stop fucking trying to make it seem like just because she's cute, she didn't fucking try you. She tried you. You know what I'm saying? Or she really tried to heal you or help you. It's something about that. Like your intuition is going to get clearer when you honor and respect the sacred feminine within you, and stop trying to like tame her or something, or make her feel weird, and make the toxic female feel comfortable. Okay, that's somebody's message. But this story talks about a woman who falls in love with two men. I don't know if she was with a guy and she falls in love with another dude, and the main dude is okay with it because he's like, it was something like very understood. It reminds me of The Last Night, or it's some movie where some guy becomes a knight and then the king dies, but the king respected the knight, and so the knight ends up replacing the king, and the king, like, they all cool. It's weird. So some of you guys could have been through that, where like you was in love with someone, but then you fall in love with somebody else, and you was dealing with that, and it wasn't really like a whole you gay thing, you don't know what you want type of shit. Your dick can't get hard because it was just really you kept thinking about the other bitch. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry if I'm exposing something, but it's not my fault. I'm a reader and I don't like to see the shit I see, so I be like, y'all gonna see this shit with me because I'm tired of knowing all this stuff by myself. Anyways, but this is why sometimes I go ghost on here for a while, because I'll be crying and I'll be like, I didn't want to know that, but I had to because it freed me, and now I get to live a better life and not have to go through karmic cycles like that. But whatever. Some of you guys could have went through that in the past, where you did fall in love with like two totally different people. You wasn't necessarily trying to create a damn third party, but you did. You perpetuated a cycle, and now your bitch ass, I'm sorry, now you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of actually rectifying the situation, because if you was dealing with a sacred woman, now this feels like a little DMDFy. If you was dealing with a sacred woman, you made her feel away, okay, and you made and the other woman wasn't maybe even karmic, but that wasn't the person that you was supposed to be building with, or something like that, or any type of weird third parties where it was actually like potentially healthy enough to become like on some poly shit. I'm not going to advocate and say that it's going to come together, or that's what's happening right now. Some of y'all could be on that poly life, and somehow you magically brought some fucking shit together where these bitches they okay with being each other. But look, I'm not the one. Don't come over here with no fake poly. I didn't have somebody try to put me in a poly relationship before and didn't tell me. And I was like, if you would have told me, I probably would have been okay with it. I probably would have maybe been open to it, but you fucking lied and you tried to do the whoop-de-whoop. And see, that's when you did the whoop-de-whoop. I couldn't respect you no more, and I ain't even want the whole offer. So some of y'all might find a way to do your thing the way you want to do it with I don't know if you want, I just heard 7 wives. If you find a way to do it, that's on you, dude. Kudos to you, but just be aware. I think some of y'all, you're still going to have to address this toxic femininity, because if you don't, you're going to get fucking played again, and you're going to have to go look at the sacred woman and be like, damn, bro, If I was, cause, and I also get the vibe, or a lot of y'all who was in that, okay, the side note, a lot of y'all who was in dynamics like this, you realize when you're with a sacred woman, she's literally like all of those women combined. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, if you're really with a sacred woman, she's all them bitches combined in one. She'll probably throw a wig on one day, look like this bitch the other day, acting like Tina the next day. You gotta, if you really doing your job, she gonna be like all them bitches, okay? All them hoes. She gonna be your personal hoe. Deep down inside, I know y'all like that shit. But anyways, okay, let's move on. And she gonna like it too, because that's you, her man. She fucking love you. Also, there is some acceptance going on if there was like a weird third party thing going on, and like you did fall in love with someone else, or it. You guys need to stop taking true love and love like, oh my god, he loved me more. Am I the more favorite main chick or what? It's just like energy. Some people are just more compatible naturally. Chemistry just be there. It's not about favorites and shit. Some people just, and then I'm getting a big deal around. Some of you guys are honoring like what you can't have as well. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too, and like really realizing that for the unhealed guys, and like something about like really, I guess like really getting comfortable where you might want something how you want it, and it feels like true love, but maybe the true love is like y'all supposed to work together. Maybe the true love is like the energies was supposed to just lead towards y'all joining forces, not y'all actually being with each other. And maybe there's also going to be more of a respect thing too if y'all move correctly in y'all feminine energy. For those who doing the poly thing, I get how y'all doing the poly thing. You're doing the poly thing because you move respectful in your energy as if you are the woman you're dating. I know that makes sense, but just work with me. If you get into the mind of the woman that you're dealing with, then you understand how you can even make that work. If you don't want to get into their mind, you're never even going to know how to make that work. And this is why it always ends up very self-sabotaging and out of chaos and out of order, because you don't even got your own masculine feminine energy together, let alone the feminine. You can't even honor, they don't even be honoring you don't even honor your own fucking emotions. So how you going to honor two bitches emotions? The fuck, you know what I'm saying? Two whole sacred woman emotions and balance them the fuck out. You getting washed out every day by your own. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that's healing. The guys who are successful at maybe bringing that together, I'm not vouching for y'all, but I'm not also downplaying y'all. I'm just saying the only reason why that's working and it could continue to work is because you're being authentic and you're being honest. There's no room for gaslighting. There's no room for sugarcoating shit. There's no room for you're going to just address things when you feel like it. No, honestly, if you're in a poly relationship, 9 out of 10, unless it's two dicks, the woman, you need to allow the woman to control the dynamic. That's the only way it's going to work. They need to like each other as much as they like your ass. Okay? The same in chemistry connection you got, they got to like each other on that same level. He said, gonna go charge my phone. Do your thing. Okay? So if they don't like each other on that same level, it's like trying to like make two of your homies come together, and they two from two totally separate worlds. They might click on the surface and play pretend just because they your friend, but you know deep down inside you just brought two people together that don't even belong in the same space. You know what I'm saying? They're not even from the same world. So why would you do that? And then it's also like making me think of like a job or something, like trying to make two people do the same job, and one is more qualified for this role and another's qualified for a different role. Like this just doesn't work, because you're not looking at like the positionings of how these women are supposed to play a part in your life. And then it's just also giving me a huge vibe around selfishness. And then that's where I'm also getting to. Maybe I was like, why can't I move on to this fucking feminine side? Some of y'all are just going to realize the fact that, yeah, you might have fell in love with someone else and you with someone else, or whatever the case is. I'm not condoning third party shit. If you did that, that's on you. You fucking know what the fuck you did, okay? You know you played your cards, and now you got to deal with it and transmute it and make it something beautiful. But I am getting the vibe that some of you guys are just reflecting on true love scenarios where you truly love someone. It was workable, maybe on a poly type of thing, or something you kind of wanted to do, or just realizing like where the disrespect came in, where it didn't work, what really happened, whatever you were kind of surfacing over, like, oh, whatever. You're gonna tap into this play vibe once you get real about what really fucking happened. Why did the weather change? Why did the vibe really switch up? Why is the vibe really not giving what it's supposed to give? Why did she even say that? Like, you gotta go there. You gotta go into the feelings. Otherwise, you're not gonna ever understand how the fuck she feels. Okay, so you guys will be becoming, it sounds like you guys are going to be becoming emotionally intelligent. But to become emotionally intelligent, you can't be selfish, you can't be demonic, you can't be on some I just want it my way type of vibe. You have to be willing to let people go. Also, even getting the vibe like, I'm gonna be honest, for some of my toxic masculinities who might be watching this, or you was more on some toxic masculine energy, and now you starting to watch these type of videos and get on your 1-2, you're gonna release your selfishness of what you just want and realize this woman is okay. That was a whole side note. Some of you guys are just gonna realize women are, remember I was talking about at the beginning of the video how damn, you're gonna just realize like, just because that's your chick, she has her own sacred woman, yeah. Like, just because that's your chick, she still got her own journey, she still got her own path, she still got her own godly assignments that she's supposed to do that are bigger than you as well. Or if you're getting with a sacred woman, you could be seeing the difference between like 3D regular karmic type women and like real sacred women who about some shit. There's also going to be a huge thing where like some men who are beta male who thought that they was like divine masculines are going to sit themselves down and like realize you don't deserve the sacred feminine energy because you can't even show up for it for your damn self and your own femininity. And you know what I'm saying, like that, like like get it out. And the right, so this will actually allow the right guys to come into these sacred women's lives. That was this whole side note, but I just kept getting something around selfishness, wanting your cake, eating too, and realizing this all is just a play. A lot of the people who've been in thank you. A lot of the people who've been in the poly dynamics are just starting to realize how they've just been wanting different women for different emotional needs, mental needs, physical, like however their needs were not met as a child. They've just been seeking out all these supply. It's really just been supplied to fulfill the brokenness or whatever they felt like they lacked from when they was a child that they didn't get from their mother. So this woman fulfills this area. It's the same way how women would do it on an external level, where she'll have this guy who takes her out to eat, and then she'll have this guy who does this and that. Yes, y'all probably like, what, women be doing that? Yes, toxic feminine woman does that. Toxic feminine will literally align certain guys with certain things and be like, he's this guy. That's where she would say that nigga's a munch. That's where that came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll just have it aligned. Now there's a difference of just knowing too, like, this is kind of moving me into when I be talking about like or I've talked about this before, like knowing what friends you got for what. Like, you got your friends you can hang out with, you got your friends that's really on some soul group shit, you got your friends that's like just work people you see, you know what I'm saying? So it's layers to it, but it's just something about that going on where there's a need to have more discernment and make sure that you're not like positioning yourself in dynamics or friendships that don't really fully represent, even if you're a dude, your sacred feminine energy, your sacred woman energy. Like, not even doing things or allowing even other men around you to play this game, this true love game, where they're like, yeah, I love her, that's my main chick, but look at this other bitch y'all got right here. Y'all gonna be putting y'all foot down. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. Y'all gonna be helping dudes stop being selfish by like maybe going to get, hey, whoa, that got crazy. Okay, don't be, you can't be like them. Don't be Mr. Steal Your Girl. You can't do that. You're gonna get blood on your hands, okay? Y'all can't be trying to break up happy homes either and be homebreakers. Or maybe there was some energy going on around that too. Hey, let's get to it for my feminines, okay? All right, boom, 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 boom. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's see what happens. And then I'm gonna move on. I said a mouthful. I would have to rewatch this and take a piece of what I said for myself, okay? Some of my messages don't relate until you give it like weeks, and then you just see, be like, oh, wow. All right, so my feminines, y'all got more masculine energy, so it says healing. It says 51, heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. And if you guys resonate with either side more, that's just the energy that you're more in. Excuse me. But it doesn't mean that the other side doesn't apply, though. It says heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. Be healing. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force to others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. This is actually so good, because I know y'all be saying like women are more spiritual. So it's like there's some type of freedom or like internal thing happening for a woman, for these sacred women, like real women who actually doing their work. You guys are becoming this healing force. That's what I was saying in the other message for them guys. Y'all becoming a very strong healing force. You're getting a lot of attention for this. You may not realize it. You may feel fucking weird. You may not even, sometimes y'all be thinking these videos not even helpful, and then afterwards I'll be like, oh, maybe it wasn't so much. Maybe I just needed to help one or two of y'all and that was it. But I be having to not forget the way I impact or influence stuff. And like sometimes I can't lie, I will like disregard how I do help or how I do show up in certain dynamics. And even still, even right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know how this is helping y'all in any way, but I just know it was helping me when I was getting these messages, so maybe it might help y'all. But there's something healing around that. Some of you guys could have had a father figure that maybe didn't want you to realize how strong, or a men in your life who didn't really want you to know how impactful your healing force was, how healing you were. They didn't want you to move on. They were selfish. Hey, now we're getting the opposite end of that energy. They were being fucking selfish. They didn't want you to know how powerful, how healing, how amazing your energy is, because then you can move on and be with somebody who actually does know it right then in real time and would appreciate it. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be, I was getting that vibe, you will be getting swept up by men who actually do see that, or it's getting into a spiritual ship, because you're not afraid to be this healing force, because this healing force automatically pushes out any other masculines or feminine energy around you that does not support this healing. Could have been around feminine energy as well that didn't want you to know your healing force, and you might have been healing their ass. Okay, sexual freedom, didn't want you to be in your sexual freedom, didn't want you to go out there and get you some new, I'm just joking, get with somebody new, because you might leave them. Basically, some of you guys are getting a divorce. Just heard that loud and clear. Or you got a divorce, okay? Or you broke up with somebody, or somebody broke up with you, but you didn't even care because you knew it was just a tactic for them to like reel you back in. I kind of basically said a lot of the energies with the masculine side, so fuck it. All right, boom, boom, boom. Let me see. Come on. Don't be giving me 3 cards at a time. I need 1 card. Oh, wow. We got the Wheel of Fortune again now at the top of y'all. So, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is changing. Also, for a lot of my ladies, I just heard single moms or single fathers. If you've been a single mom or a single father, don't worry. You're gonna get some support, or you're gonna get with somebody, because I think there's been like a trend that like a lot of single moms and single fathers don't really love your kids. But actually, I had a stepfather who really fucking loved me like I was his own child. So that's not true. Something about people's beliefs as well changing around. Oh wow, that's still piggybacking off the masculines. It's changing. So if you just never seen something before, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means that what you're seeking is seeking you, and you need to like actually, this is where you actually can find something, because you know what you're looking for, so you're not lost. You actually need to just keep seeing more representations of that. So that means like social media, online, make sure that you're following certain couples, certain representations of people, places, and things that actually represent the energies you see yourself, you want to be in. Even if they're a little lost or indoctrinated in their way of doing it, it doesn't matter. Just use it as like a blueprint, a guide, a dream board type of example to go off of. Okay, so this will be changing for y'all. I just really got that message. Like single parents, it's hope out there. Don't worry. There's hope. Okay, y'all peoples is coming in. There's people who's willing to make those levels of sacrifice that really will give a fuck about your child, like that child is their own. But you cannot rush for somebody to come in or ultimatum someone to be with you, or you're going to get what you signed up for and it's not going to work out how you think. Okay. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, the feminine just kind of like, we in it, but we like, you know, when this is reminding me of some Kill Bill. Oh my God. Go watch Kill Bill. Go watch Kill Bill, yo. Go watch Kill Bill. The fucking scene where this bitch took her eyes out. That's what's happening. Like, some of my feminines, y'all need to be so proud of yourself, because y'all are like destroying the toxic feminine energy out here. Destroying the toxic masculine energy. Just like by the way you move. Even if you seem more masculine one day and then you seem more feminine one moment, it doesn't fucking matter. There's like a fucking a whole just freeing of what feminine energy. Look, let a woman be a woman. Sometimes she get a little Martian. Sometimes I got more aggression than you. I gotta push out a baby. You think I'm not tough? I'm fucking tough. I have it pussy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? So it's like y'all are starting to embrace y'all masculine energy more, where y'all want to get up and do things too. Y'all not letting nobody hold that part of you back, where you just want to get up and do something, but you're also respecting, like, when you're with the right men or women around you, you don't have to feel stifled or caged like that at all, or feel like you can't confront certain things as well, or you'll be judged, or they'll just like, oh, tell you you're crazy and you're just tripping and what are you thinking, or you're doing too much. You won't have to deal with people like that anymore. You'll be able to actually be like, you fucking did me some way and I didn't like that. And they'll be like, I know I was like doing this and I apologize, and there will actually be changed behavior. Okay. So I think I said that earlier about people honoring people's softness, but I also am getting vibe for the masculines. A lot of women will actually be very much appreciating soft men who know how to still be strong, who still know how to have this healing force, but there's something like soft to them still. Like, they know how to be soft and hard. So it's like they don't think that they're the queen, but they still got that little drama queen in them, where even if we doing too much, he'll just look at you or he'll be like, and you'll be like, what? Like, it's going to be like there's more freedom to you guys embracing your masculine energy, even with your dude or your guy friends or whatever the fuck that is about. And not feeling like you always got to be put in your place and be told, you need to act like a little lady. You need to act like a girl. Smile. Get the fuck out of my face before I give you something to smile about. Okay, and it don't come the way you think. Okay, shit. Okay, y'all embracing y'all little crazy side. Okay, y'all need to. Okay, especially for all my actual cool girls who was made to feel weird all their life growing up, and then you start tapping into your crazy side, and you being made to feel like you crazy, but you actually intuitive as fuck, and you healing things beyond the fucking veil than you could even realize, and motherfuckers want to make you feel like you're tweaking. Oh no more of that. No more you're crazy, you're tripping, you're being emotional, you doing no more of that. If anything, that's being appreciated right now, your craziness. Right, your little devil in you. Okay, anyways, you could be freeing yourself from a lot of these devils. Tower card. I had to make a tower card. 5 of Wands, okay? Yeah, you bringing the conflicts together, okay? There's no more conflict. If it's conflict, it's because y'all want to be in conflict and drama. So, if anything, y'all are going from drama and friendships that always turn into this beef, this war, this jealous, she this, expecting that, thinking that, being that yourself. And going more into dynamics where it's going to be very if there's drama, it's good drama, it's good suspense, it's good conflict. It's like, oh, what we gonna do, how we gonna figure this out, oh, what we gonna do next, oh, we gotta support the mission. So the feminine energies also will be teaming up. So if you've been feeling like, I don't got my sisters, I don't got real homegirls around, you're about to get a whole fucking squad of other females who feel you. Y'all gonna Powerpuff Sailor Moon it up, okay? Y'all gonna all have y'all own, I'm this Power Ranger. Okay. I just heard some of y'all might even, please be careful if you're in some third party shit, because some of these chicks and dudes are crazy, yo. I'm really getting the vibe that some of y'all need to be careful and make sure you're not about to get teamed up on by a whole bunch of chicks if you're relating to this message on the map from the masculine side of things. If you're a dude, you need to be careful of some feminines coming together to join forces against your ass. Because you was trying to break all their heart or think you was poly or some shit. You ain't in no poly relationship. Them bitches is running game on you. Them chicks just trying to run game on you. You need to be careful. For real, for real. All right, but we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil card, okay? So, yeah, I'm getting a lot of stuff here. I'm getting a lot of stuff here. For my ladies, some of you guys could have actually uncovered a truth about a scenario, and maybe you thought it was like, maybe you guys are going to be also healing from some friend trauma. That's a real thing where your friends in the past have done you dirty to the point where now you don't trust any female, any guy. Your trust issues are going to be healing. I also feel like if you've been tied to any influences like substance abuse, you're going to actually be like making it known that that's toxic. Like somehow your healing force is going to make the new trends become clear. Like there's going to be positive trends, positive waves that you guys are creating by standing up in your truth, by being this healing force, and you'll be helping like isolate the isolators. Like you'll be making the narcs isolate themselves. You guys will be making the bullies look in the mirror and realize why are they a fucking bully. You'll be making the thieves, the liars, the stealers, the cheaters recognize, not want to cheat, not want to lie, not want to steal. You'll be making the corrupt stop being corrupted. Basically, this is how healing y'all forces, even if it's unseen to your eyes in the 3D. You can feel it though. You'll be making the devil bind themselves up. That type of vibe, okay? So the motherfuckers who trying to bring confusion realize that they the confusion energy. The people who be like, it's just the energy for me, I'm just not feeling it, and making them realize they're the energy that they're not feeling. That's why nobody's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? That's that kind of vibe. Kind of a lot of doing a lot of shadow work is going to help you guys. Maybe on the feminine side, because y'all tapping more into y'all masculine energy, there could be some shocking news that comes out where you have to admit to yourself where like maybe in some cases it wasn't a female who was trying to backstab, betray you, maybe even do some like play some games in terms of love. If you was caught up in some third party or fake poly type of scenario, some of you guys are going to have to really own the fact that it was a guy who was up to this. It was the main. Okay, this feels like for people who always want to beat up the chick instead of beating up the dude who was doing the dirt. Y'all are going to finally put y'all foot down to the main guy who's doing the dirt if y'all been in karmic situations like this. Or I feel like the karmics are going to finally want to change and go against the masculine who had y'all competing against each other. Ooh, that got crazy. That's why I said be careful. Seven of Cups. So yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of like, I feel like for my ladies where you used to always get confused and caught up, maybe even getting even in the dating world or trying to fuck dating, it's not real no more. But like when it came down to offers and dealing with different type of dudes and understanding, are they really living in their truth? Is this somebody you could actually invest your time and energy in and it'll be worth it? This is me speaking for like more my sacred woman, divine feminine woman on their shit. You're no longer going to be confused about certain offers. So there might be a little like uproar, or some of these men from your past might feel away. You need to be mindful of them trying to play devil games with you because they now know that you see right through them and what it is they have to offer. Whether that be a solid friendship, whether that be a real spiritual whole partnership, or why they want a whole spiritual partnership or friendship with you. Like you're going to be being able to see the behind the scenes, the ties that's connected to the offers people give you, and if it's truly genuinely coming from God or just coming from some demonic dark place within them. Also, I'm getting the vibe that this would be the same thing for LGBTQ community if y'all are dealing with that. Or damn, I just got the vibe. Okay, this got a little messy. Maybe I'm picking up on that Colorado scenario. Y'all need to be careful. Wow, didn't I say be careful? You might be getting basically... Okay, so I have to say it. some guys who are undercover and not being overt about their sexuality, you need to you need to be careful, because you might get triggered to do something or say something because you're not living in your truth. Now, I'm not giving anybody excuses for poor behavior or shitty behavior or doing something fucked up or killing people or nothing, but I just get this vibe. Something can be avoided if y'all just go ahead and live out your truth. You're getting triggered so much, and if you've been getting triggered by my whole entire reading this whole time, then there's some truths that you need to have with yourself. Even if it's just admitting to yourself, like, you know what, I'm a guy, but men be looking cute too. Just say it. You know what I'm saying? Just like females be like, that ass was fat. Just like you need to admit you even have attraction. I don't know why I have to say that, but there's something about undercover dudes having to like really, really, really stop with the double standards. It's like something about the double standards is backfiring. It's backfiring real, real bad. And it's like the guys that they're dealing with are like, maybe there's even a reverse too, because some of y'all, your third party wasn't with a, oh shit, some of y'all, for my ladies, you thought the third party was other females. The third party was a dude. Wow. That's why you never could fucking figure it out. Okay. I got a little crazy. Yeah, sexual freedom. Some of y'all need to make sure you get checked up. You be really careful with your body, okay? Because you don't know who's doing what right now. Straight up, you need to be careful. I'm gonna kind of move on. That got a little twisted. Yeah, but body, some of you guys didn't feel confident in relationships in the past because, yeah, you weren't dealing with a dude who actually just like you, and so they weren't being, oh, some of y'all were dealing with people. Okay, why I'm not making no dark messages. We about to make this shit get back crunk and nice. But some of y'all need to free yourselves, because y'all are like trying to figure out, why did you feel so distorted in this past relationship? That's because your dude was picking you apart because he really wanted to be like you. He wanted to be your ass. Then I said in the past message, he looked like a dude, but deep down inside he wanted to be a female. So he was beating you up because it was like, I hope he wasn't beating on you, but he was treating you some way, because it's like in some way he was like self-reflecting how he feels about his own feminine energy, self-reflecting how he feels about his mother, or what she didn't do, self-reflecting some type of distorted feminine energy within him. Even if he was your dude, yes, your dude could have had distorted feminine energy. So every time you're trying to operate fully in your feminine bossness and go maybe even in your masculine, not just your sacred woman free side, but your masculine side, and be like, I'm about to go for this goal and do this thing. If he didn't have his shit together and he wasn't secure in who he was, he would try to like infiltrate your shit. So some of my females, yeah, that's what I was saying. Guys that usually always be able to like throw you off completely or come in or exes and stuff, you won't be fooled anymore. If anything, you might be scaring them a little bit, because they are trying to figure out why their tactics are not working on you, or they think that you know their secret or their truth or something like that. I hope that you guys are not having to find out. I've been through that, y'all. I have been through that, where I had to unfortunately find out that it wasn't something wrong with me. Some of you guys have been picking and prying yourself because you thought it was something wrong with you, and your partner wasn't getting hard or whatever, or y'all love life, y'all sex life was a little off, or you was picking and prying at your body because you thought something was off with you, and the whole time, no, your dude's just gay. He don't like you like that. He love you, but he don't love you. He don't look at you like that. So it's not for you to feel insecure. It's for you to secure yourself and realize you deserve somebody who loves you for all that you bring to the table, not somebody who just likes bits and pieces of you, even in your feminine energy, but even honors and respects your masculine energy enough to not play you in that type of way. Like, don't play that double standard shit. Some of my females, you're going to also have to address your double standard bullshit ass energy, where females will try to be with another female, but she claims she got a man, but she acting like a whole secret dyke behind closed doors. I'm sorry, y'all. We really went there tonight. I had to get it all out my system. It says, what parts of you Do you need to look at more closely what's functioning and not functioning in these areas of your life? How do you feel about your body? Or maybe you guys are trying to figure out why your lady wasn't getting wet, or why she wasn't interested in you. It's because she's a dyke, she's gay, she don't like you like that, bro. Okay, she love you but she don't like you like that. She want to be with another woman. I'm sorry. But it hurts. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really, I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the truth of how this energy is coming out like this. Because that's how some of you guys can feel like you can't even explain, like, how could you do that to me? Like, you're in shock, but then you're like, this is fucked up. And you need to realize it's fucked up, though, okay? I mean, its message might be funny right now, but hopefully you guys laugh through your pain, and that's your medicine. Because I cannot cry right now unless I'm laughing, okay? So that could be also what's going on. You guys seeing the truth and just being like, damn, I need to trust my intuition and follow through when I feel like something's off, because I may not know what's off in that moment, but it always ends up revealing itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. 7 of Cups. This actually is a good thing, though, because it does feel like you guys are going to finally avoid these devils, okay, and actually own the devil, that dark energy within you, and finally bind and trap or close the door on these type of energies that always used to hold you back. This also could have something to do with the industry, money, all these type of things that used to hold you guys back, even finances or something like that. All of a sudden you will be able to like come up in these industries where you always meant to felt like you could not. There's also an agenda behind that, so don't start beating up guys who don't have their shit together. There's an agenda to right now to make women more successful than men. Duh, this divide and conquer spells, y'all. But so y'all can look at y'all dudes some type of way real weird, and the same thing vice versa, so we can have these dark power control dynamics. You guys will actually be given an opportunity to not create the same cycles that you just seen. So if you're a woman and now you're starting to do better than the ex or that friend or whoever, or even a guy, and you're doing good now versus the person who was being toxic and then named toxic, had you going back and forth in your toxic femininity or masculine just because you was even dealing with them, so you had to be in that energy to deal with them. This is like finally surrendering that energy and being like, just because you acted this way towards me doesn't mean I'm going to have to, I need to keep matching your energy. I don't have to match your energy. I'm going to do better than you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically. And just because people are sexually free doesn't mean you have to be sexually free with them, okay? Some people will be too spiritual and too sexually free. Been there, done that, been very sexually free before, and it's just like not fucking worth it. Because yeah, people try to promote this, oh, be a hoe, da, 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 like that whole slut walk thing just died and sizzled out real fast, because at the end of the day, people just want to be with their partner and with their one person, okay? Even when y'all going through y'all shit, people be still wanting a one fucking favorite person. So I do get a vibe around that, like you guys will be having more sacred sex, sacred if you're gonna have sex, it's gonna be sacred, it's gonna be special to it. It's not gonna just be like you're dealing with a guy who doesn't make you feel safe to show your body to, or to give your body to in some way, even if that goes down to like what he eats or indulges in, or like the energies that he previously or he fucks with as well. Like you're gonna be mindful of what type of men that you deal with moving forward, and making sure that they have self-respect as well, okay? And they're not just expecting a woman to, oh, keep it closed, don't. No, you're gonna be looking at if the dudes are acting like a hoe too, okay? Or acting like they are, what is it called, community something. Yeah. So, or maybe you were dealing with someone who didn't know how to respect themselves, or you could have been in this energy at some point. All of that's healing, and you won't be allowing anybody to like I guess allowing these energies to pimp you out, you know what I'm saying, or to like make you something that you're not. You're realizing the will, like where you want to go in the future, who you want to be, that you want to be healing. You want even a healing force, a guy who's going to support you, make you feel like you're being a spiritual ship where you'll actually feel confident and not distorted. But in order for you to allow that in, you got to kind of let these cycles close out. And you have to respect yourself in the meantime, even if people don't respect themselves. You got to respect people even if they don't respect themselves as well. For like the feminines are learning this, or you guys are doing that, or maybe you are helping y'all could even be helping y'all girlfriends, or maybe y'all had homegirls or girlfriends who was very sexually free like that, and they'll be respecting how you maybe were trying to teach them, like, yeah, you can have fun and be sexually free, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It could even be a sister or a little brother or something like that. Or having like a pep talk, having like a first talk about sex and stuff, even if this is children, or and having to kind of let them figure it out, but knowing that you set the right foundation if you talk to them, or you help them really understand the sacredness around sex, and like not to just join their energies with anyone. um Also, a lot of you guys, for my females, if you felt like you always had to stay connected to toxic femininity that you didn't really resonate with, whether this was a job environment or even men, you're no longer going to try to mesh with them or make them feel like like you're no longer gonna like passive aggressively like let them think that you're cool with it, or befriend them. You're gonna finally say no in your own way and release those toxic friendships or dynamics, or homegirls that you want to say is your best friend, but she's not really your best friend, because she was trying to be with your man the whole time. Anyway, it just feels like people are finally gonna just stop being ain't shit to a certain level and realizing like we're all creating this, so why do we be creating fucked up scenarios for us to have to like look at and observe? Even in tarot land, there probably would be like a whole switcheroo where people are going to be like, why am I watching this? This is like really toxic and shit, and we're not even getting to the bottom of anything. We just keep talking about the same thing over and over. Why y'all think I do these readings? My readings be different every fucking time. Y'all be watching people, no offense, but y'all know y'all readings don't change. It be demonic. So people will be freeing themselves. That was the dark feminine energy I was talking about, freeing themselves from people who say they're intuitive, but it's really not leading nowhere, even in feminine energy, okay? It's just leading us to the same place. So it's like the toxic femininity where she's being selfish in her own way. She just wants to feel how she wants to feel and look how she want to look and do what she want to do, but we're not even building nothing but just building up your Instagram page. Tell me how that makes sense. We're not even changing the world. You know what I'm saying? So you also for my ladies or my guys who are resonating with this, there are going to be a lot of women who really do see this healing masculine force that don't submit or succumb, like that doesn't like get swayed or seduced by toxic femininity, that doesn't really feel secure and sure of herself. Like you're going to actually be very grateful for healthy men that come into your life that you can have, or a healthy guy that comes into your life that you can have the sexual freedom with, or you can be with, y'all in a spiritual ship, or even if this is like a homie or like somebody that it's not about sex but just y'all energies together, that's sex. You know what I'm saying? Just work so y'all can make anything happen. You'll be honoring and respecting and valuing those relationships on a deeper level, because it's like even they understand what you're going through, even if they're a dude though. They understand how they're in support of your healing process, of you becoming this flower. They're not trying to pick and pry at you, and if anything, they're actually defending you now, okay? Or seeing your side or something like that, seeing what you was trying to say. So no shade to my tarot readers out here who've been having the same readings over and over, but I do feel like if y'all want to say it, the divine will say that. We'll say divine feminine, don't worry, the divine masculines are actually putting their foot down, okay? They're not allowing no toxic feminine or dude in toxic femininity to come and be about that bullshit. But this is also because you guys as women are not allowing, oh, that could be the flip side. You guys as women, maybe y'all would like have things going on with the guy or with the man, even if it wasn't sex, y'all energies was just working together, y'all be able to manifest and do things together, if that was like a friend. And y'all are no longer allowing also toxic masculinity to always come up into y'all relationships and fuck it up and make you be sexually free when you don't need to be giving all your energy and love into that man. That man don't even deserve half of your love. That man didn't even deserve a kiss from your ass, and they knew it. Really truly, they got down it was the opposite way. They didn't deserve not even a kiss or a hug from you. You were supposed to be giving your precious energy to somebody else, okay, to a real good guy or a real good gentleman. So Don't be confused about offers no more. There's nothing to be confused about. You know if it's helpful or if it's hurtful. You know if they keep bringing out old parts of you that you're trying to heal right now, versus if you feel like you're actually healing and they're helping with that process and helping shut shit down. That's how you should actually feel. You should feel like they're helping with the process and helping you shut shit down, actually, for my feminines. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, it says this situation involves your past life memories. This is some past life healing, some shit, excuse me, that could even been going on since y'all was a child. But it looks like this is something you guys need to pay attention to, or you're getting a lot of attention for this healing that you're doing. And you need to pay attention because you're going to see the difference between toxic femininity and masculinity playing out in men. And you're going to be like, oh shit. You might even have to admit to yourself too, for my ladies, where you had a guy in your life who was very balanced in his masculine feminine energy, or he didn't have toxic masculinity towards you. He wasn't trying to control you and manipulate you. He was just there for you. He was just holding it down for you. It wasn't the devil in a negative way. It was just, he was just fucking about it. Like, he wasn't going to be swayed by anything. Nobody was going to get him tied up, and you just never seen that, so it freaked you the fuck out. Hey y'all, I see y'all in here, but I'm about to wrap this up. Okay, so it says this situation involves past life memories. I feel like your healing, or this healing, will accelerate the more you're able to admit what happened in a past life. Whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It needs to just be like some type of honesty around, if you're seeing certain cycles in your love life, it's something that happened past life. So if you don't like it, you need to fix it. If you do like, you need to address it. Like, go there with yourself. Maybe you was a toxic masculine in a past life. Be real about it. Maybe that's why you keep experiencing a relationship. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is some karma that you just picked up from your parents. I really don't know, but it's something about that where you guys will finally be honest about, okay, why am I kind of experiencing these energies? Well, you reap what you sow. So if you are starting to experience good, positive relationships, healing relationships, now you're starting to see, okay, past life shit, you could have actually been a good guy, and you got played though, and you needed to learn how to finally put your foot down and stand up for yourself in this lifetime, but you came back as a woman. I don't fucking know what y'all love life was in the past. Some of y'all could have been hoes in the past and y'all became virgins in this life. I don't fucking know, you know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck it is, the shit. But it says you are a channel for divine healing power. Medicine woman. A lot of y'all just need to realize, yes, you have this medicine woman energy. If you're watching my channel, even if you're a guy, you have this medicine woman energy vibe to you, okay? But guess what? Everybody does not deserve your medicine. Yeah, I said it just like that. Your pussy, your love, your energy, your medicine. Even if you're a guy watching, okay? The D ain't free no more. The P ain't free no more. It come with spiritual taxes in this bitch. My alarm clock went off. Don't do that shit. Anyways, let me go. That was the fucking message for y'all. That was the message. We didn't even pull out these. Okay, let me just clarify real quick. We didn't pull out the 7 of Cups, double 7 of Cups. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So if y'all feel like y'all been just going through hopeless relationship after hopeless relationship and it just never gets nowhere, well, that's because you need to tap into a spiritual ship, but that's ending. That phase and cycle is ending, so don't worry about that. Yeah, the juggling is ending. Don't worry about the only thing that's going to be getting juggled around here is these bands. How is we going to manage this account and that account and all these amazing plans we trying to do? So group shout out to y'all, Uriel, Dolo, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And all of these different things. How is we going to work it all out? That's the only thing we about to be juggling around this bitch, okay? And then let's see what's the last card. I knew something was off about this message, and maybe y'all felt like something was missing as well, and then you need to realize the missing puzzle piece was just you being yourself. Yeah. Didn't I say that some of you guys didn't realize the healing force that you are, just being yourself, your softness, your true vulnerability, your ability to just be as you are? That's actually so fucking helpful, more than you realize. That is the missing puzzle piece. And maybe bitches or dudes was trying to take you out so much because, wasn't I saying that for the guys or the females? They didn't want you to know that because you would move on. Duh. You would move on. If you knew you had it all going on, you realize you could do bad by yourself, you would have been left. This is 8 of Pentacles. You would have been stopped wasting your time and your energy on them. So some of you guys are going to have to finally have your last few tears and get over that dude that you kind of toxically want to still be with, the DM, the twin flame, the distorted masculine, whatever, the bad boy, and just release his ass. Especially if he at least trying to be in that energy and he ain't even trying to help and he just trying to be a straight up, and then you trying to, this is like straight up just deliberately sleeping with the fucking enemy. You know, like this man is trying to destroy your life. I don't know whose message that was, but please stop that shit. Trying to make justifications for a toxic ass man. This man trying to beat you up and you still trying to make, I'm sorry, this was somebody's message. I had to say it just like that. This man is trying to physically harm you. This is somebody's message. I don't care what the fuck, I don't care if it's some, maybe this is for a dude. I don't care if this is some fake ass BDSM shit. You need to stop. This man do not love you. This man is, whoever this is abusive. I don't care how much money this motherfucker gave you. I don't care what the scenario. Some of you, oh, that's what it is. Sugar daddies? Is that what the energy is? Is that what y'all got me picking? Stop it. You a medicine woman. Whatever y'all feel like y'all need, or maybe that was the problem. Maybe y'all had guys or people in your life always trying to hang something over your head, or they take you on a few dates and love on you. Now you got to give it the ass. Now it just need to be mandatory. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Or you're just gonna find, you're gonna figure out how to not even put yourself in certain environments unless this is really what you want. Unless this is what you want, you're not even gonna deal with that person. Y'all have to also address where y'all be being toxic and y'all be doing a little too much. You know what I'm saying? The females is, y'all be doing a little too much. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, shout out to my healthy feminines who's actually been doing the work, who maybe you do be wanting to have the little sugar daddy and this dude for that. You be wanting that, but you know deep down inside, that's a fucking human with, that's a fucking person with feelings. I can't do them like that. I'm making them an option. I'm playing their feelings. I'm playing on their heart. I'm getting what I sow. I'm reaping what I sow doing that. I'm getting blood on my fucking hands trying to play that fucking game. And some people probably wanted you to play that game with them so they could use that shit against you. All that shit backfires. Y'all got your own money. Wherever y'all felt bounded to, maybe a certain dude or even women as well. But people who was very abusive, but they was using shit against you as a woman, and y'all feel like y'all couldn't defend yourself, or y'all children, you're gonna finally get all that. You're gonna realize how powerful you are, and that this motherfucker, this toxic narky ass motherfucker needed you. That's why they was holding on to you so bad. They didn't want you to realize how healing you are. Because if you knew that you was the one with the energy, that you was the one who was getting the downloads, okay, that you was the one who was the vessel for God, for real, you would have been left their ass and got with another dude who on the same time, and y'all would both be with God somewhere living y'all life. Kids, no kids, whatever, it don't fucking matter. Like, if you knew the truth, you would have been fucking left the situation. But some of y'all have had people really program into your mind that without them you ain't shit. Without them you really ain't gonna make it without them. Y'all had father figures like that. Y'all had many of y'all life. Y'all even had women who was so masculine, they were like this. They were fucking abusive. That motherfucker put their hands on you. Stop trying to make a fucking excuse for them. But you also need to realize, if you guys have friends like this, if you have people in your life like this, and you will not understand why they will not leave these toxic scenarios, okay? It's called Stockholm Syndrome. It takes time to get out of the same shit you fucking got in. So stop trying to also beat your friend up for why they won't get out of that toxic scenario or that toxic cycle. Either you're going to be toxic with them, trying to get them out of the toxic cycle, or you're going to fucking separate from them and go be the damn medicine woman, man, and live your fucking life and be that example and help this person realize they not stuck, they willingly staying there. I don't know why the fuck I had to go off for somebody, but I had to go off for somebody. Somebody trying to act like something is justifiable and it's not. I don't care how good the sex is. That person do not like you like that, and they don't love you. Because if they loved you, they wouldn't treat you like that. They would be a healing force in your life, not a destructive one. Don't fucking play with me. I'm coming with my mommy vibes. Now my mama bear vibe came out. Don't play with me. Don't play with my baby. That's how you need to get. That's how your feminine and your masculine energy needs to get about yourself. Moving forward, when you guys are moving and operating in certain dynamics and certain relationships. Don't play about yourself and what you build. The real people have something to lose. The people who ain't got nothing to lose ain't got nothing to live for. They don't have no purpose here. The real, you got something to lose. You got a big purpose. Don't trade over your purpose for some dick or for some money. or because you think a bill or something got to get paid. If you got a divine, if God gave you a gift, a talent, a something that you good at, a skill, a trade, you better go work that shit. I bet you your bills get paid somehow and get taken care of. Get the fuck out of here playing with my collective, making them feel like it's only infinite possibilities through them. Get the hell out of here. You ain't God. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was trying to play like they was y'all God. Or some toxic feminine energy in y'all life that was really acting like she your dude, she your man. You know what I'm saying? You need to not, man, I don't give a fuck. This fucked up, but this remind me of the whole Shaquilla incident. And I think they said that a transgender dude or somebody it was a guy who actually beat on her. It wasn't a girl, or it was multiple people, but it don't matter. What you do is bad is just as bad as what you allow. But in that scenario, she didn't deserve that. That was fucked up. I don't know where they spirits was at to manifest some shit like that. I hope that they fucking, you know, my condolences to the family and stuff. But y'all got to stop playing the games, yo. Stop playing games with people's hearts, people's feelings, people's time, people's money. Okay, if you know it's toxic, get the fuck out of it. Let people be free, yo. Or this could be a situation where people are realizing they toxic. The toxic people that we was trying to all go to therapy for because they don't want to go to therapy. We all got to be here on the inner child healing because they don't want to fucking heal their inner child. These motherfuckers, if you leave them alone long enough, and then we say the narcissist getting narked out, they getting canceled themselves. You leave them alone, they're going to have to be forced to look in the mirror. So stop being scared to leave these people be just because y'all want to have sympathy. Didn't I say that? So many people don't deserve sympathy. They're the instigators. They are causing this bullshit. They are causing the confusion. They are the reason why you can't fucking move on. That's when I was talking about the dark tirade. They are the people who are just allowing having no sensitivity, laughing at people's pain, laughing at people dying. The crazy ass motherfuckers on Twitter beating people up, canceling people with their words, spiritually gang stalking each other right here online in tarot land, in the fucking comments when y'all watching these damn tarot readers and going crazy at the tarot reader. Going crazy on each other, and y'all live next door to each other, casting real spells on each other in real what it called death magic on each other, fucking up each other's lives and shit. Y'all better get the hell out of here with somewhere with that. Y'all better go to hell and kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to just get crunk a little bit. Like, my sacred woman came out. Like, I'm about to bring a storm in this bitch. Y'all better stop playing. My healing masculine came out like, bro, if you over here, you healing. I don't care if you did something. You did do something fucked up. If you listening this long, you're trying to heal. You're trying to do your shit. But it gets to a certain point where, shit, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who I can heal. Sometimes I could heal even the bad guys where you know you fucked up. You know you the reason why your situation is playing like that. But you could change. But I'm not vouching for your negative, your shitty behavior. You just need to go own your shit and go do something about it. And look at what you reap. Look at what you sowed. That's why you reaping it. If things is falling apart all of a sudden, you did something. Stop trying to always look, oh, it's them, it's that. It's no. That's why I say inner child. It's you, your inner parents, or your masculine feminine energy. You don't get to keep perpetuating the masculine feminine energy you seen growing up and then blame it on your parents. That's the whole point of inner child healing. Address your fucking masculine feminine energy so you can stop fucking perpetuating the same fucking cycles. The fuck? Or this is who I'm talking to. This is the type of people who healing right now. Or y'all need to go let heal and sit the fuck down. Stop having sympathy for people who don't have it for y'all. The fuck? That's why they treating you like that. They laugh at you, they cancel you, they try to do all types of weird snarky shit behind your back. These motherfuckers been trying to destroy y'all whole life, and y'all still got sympathy for people. Y'all better let these people watch y'all blow up or block them. Yeah, use all that shit for your success story, but stop putting love where that motherfucker, putting a label of love on a person's actions when that person was being evil towards you. The person was being wicked. I don't give a fuck if something possessed them. They didn't know what was wrong with them. They didn't know what team they was on. They thought you did this and they got triggered and that's why they acted that way. Something's wrong. They're deeply disturbed. for them to respond like that. And they need to heal. And they don't got to do it around you, though. Look, I wanted, didn't I say angels ain't mad? Angels go through shit just like y'all. They ain't perfect. But angels is able to say, bitch, y'all can see it from a different angle, a different perspective, but just go eat over there at your own table. Don't come eating over here with me. Look, I don't need your apology. You probably need it for yourself. That's why you acted that way. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, if y'all want to read my story, it's in the description box, because I was talking about getting more detailed into my story. This got a little fucking crazy, but I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to get to a positives. Let me pull out my therapist cards and let's go. I'm trying to get to Dolo. They probably already done. Probably didn't miss the whole message. Anyways, I'm going to just say, whoever I'm speaking to, because I started feeling like I was speaking to like 10 different type of fucking scenarios and people. Please be careful. Please stop making predatory, you know what that remind me of? Like maybe uncles and people being protected. People who did really fucked up things to people, who never took accountability, never said anything, never tried to heal. Like y'all motherfuckers got it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like this is giving me family secrets. This is giving me family secrets and shit getting exposed. All that shit. Keep it in the fam. Nobody's keeping it in the fam to protect you anymore. I don't know who needs to hear just like that. You know what the fuck you did, dude. You fucked up in the head. And that was wrong. That was so wrong of you. To think you could just walk over that situation and act like it was nothing. You affected a person's whole entire life and how they see themselves. Some of y'all some of these people were body shaming. This is like people who were really the real villains, the real evil fucked up motherfuckers finally getting finally getting back the shitty crappy energy they put out. Like this is like, imagine a person who's always like being very predatory being preyed on. It's giving me that type of vibe. Like now, didn't I say before, you want to be karmic, you want to not heal, you want to be toxic? We got people who for y'all, and everybody who want to heal people heal toward now, and tired of hurting people and want to look at their actions and not be robotic and evil and shit. Y'all good? Yeah, let them evil robotic ass motherfuckers find each other. Them tirading ass people who want to summon on their ancestors and shit, and y'all summoning on y'all summoning on the rapists, y'all summoning on all the toxic people in y'all bloodline. Because otherwise, if y'all had some healthy people in y'all bloodline, wouldn't y'all just call on them and be like, how did we get independence and we just did some magical shit and got out of that situation, and that would be it. So a lot of y'all need to stop calling your ancestors in general, because your ancestors had to do some real funny things just to exist at the time that they was living. Look at the strange things people do for change now. Think about what the fuck your ancestors was doing for freedom. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. Shout out to your predecessors, before you was even in a human vessel body. Okay? That's what you need to be calling on. I don't know who I'm coming at. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, though. So get over it. It's my channel. Go find you a reader you can vibe with, because I'm not the one or the two. You don't want to play mind games with me. Play mind games with your mama. It says self-care the crap out of life and you'll get through, okay? You are a fighter, ever onwards. Some of y'all need to just self-care the crap out of life. You need to stop. When you get the moments where you need to cry, sit your ass down. I don't care if you a dude. Oh, wow. Damn, for my dudes. I just realized how many guys y'all been touched and y'all gone through sexual abuse and the woman was never called out for it. And how fucked up that is. And now you hate women because your auntie or your cousin or that woman touched you, and that's why you're like that. Or they never apologized for, or they never said anything, or you just never felt no remorse, or like you never seen any changed behavior from them, or it was never spoken on or something like that. But I feel like you need to not allow that experience to taint your vision of what medicine woman. Some of you guys are also going to forgive. Okay, this is double-sided. Some of you guys are also going to finally forgive men or women in your life, young kids you grew up with, where there was, or brothers and sisters where you guys did play house, okay, and there was like some things going on where maybe you got touched or vice versa. Cycles were being perpetuated, okay. Maybe you guys even played around with each other, and you need to forgive yourself for that, because you didn't know any better. You were a kid, you were a child, you know what I'm saying? And you know, this is like if you're under the age of like, I don't want to go over like 10 or 12, you know what I'm saying? Like, so some of you guys just need to forgive yourself what happened in a household growing up, because you will be forgiving whoever did this to you, because you're realizing y'all were just children, and y'all were perpetuating a cycle of what y'all seen in y'all own household. Y'all were just experimenting. Y'all were like doing what kids fucking do. Y'all feel and touch on each other because y'all don't know what y'all like. What are these body parts? You're trying to get used to your sexuality and stuff, but you're also recognizing the difference between, depending on how much sexual abuse I went through. I know this is fucked up and it's went a little dark, but it had to go there. You're realizing where it's like, where it was like pure, innocent experimentation, and you were being violated. There's a difference. And pure experimentation, repeating cycles, you doing what your parents doing, trying to be grown, actually trying to be fast, not knowing any better, versus when a person knew better, there was a hierarchy and somebody knew better and they didn't do better, and they just did you some type of way, and that was fucked up of them, and they never tried to reconcile the situation. You'll be getting a return of all that you felt like you lost, or you felt like was taken from you, that maybe even stripped you from having this level of sexual freedom, or embracing this true medicine woman externally or within you. It says there's no need to be hard on yourself. You are managing as best as you can. I feel like this is for people who you guys kind of you might have been a part of that cycle of playing house, and maybe you guys are a part of the generation who ends it though. But then I started thinking about households, and some of you guys are just gonna be really also a part of this heal journey in ways you don't realize, where like certain, and I had a post about it, certain toxic behaviors and shit is just, I didn't mean it in this way, but I don't know why I just thought about like people who grow up in weird environments where there's really nothing going on. That could have played a huge factor, but that's not an excuse. Y'all should have had activities or other things for y'all to get into, so you'll be helping make sure that these cycles do not continue themselves in your household as you grow up, and you're going to be making sure that your kids have healthy outlets for their energy, and they're not taking their curiosity and doing the shit you did when you was a child, that they have something to do with all that energy. Because maybe your parents were busy, and that's why y'all had time to go act fast and be doing shit you ain't have no business doing. So some deep womb clearing needs to happen, or root chakra clearing is happening at this time collectively. And that's probably why the message was like so funny at first and light, and then we went real deep, and it's like, oh my god, I just feel this vibe, like, oh my god, baby, like I just want to hug y'all, and y'all just need to hug yourselves as if y'all own mom, even if you never had the type of mother figure, or you need to hug yourself as your own father, even if you never had that father. Just something around, like, if you never had it, you gotta start being it, baby. You gotta start being it. And if y'all do have workable parents, aka parents who are willing to break those curses with you, or just do the shadow work, please work with them. But you need to know the thin line between what's workable and what's not, between where it's just toxic and it's called cohesive enmeshment, and you're trying to put up this facade online or whatever and make it seem like you guys are so healed and you guys are, and it's just nothing going on here, versus where it's like, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, okay, yeah, y'all go through your ups and downs, but it's candy, it's real. You're showing real memories. Y'all not trying to make up them. Y'all not trying to make it Christmas, make it beautiful because it's Christmas. Was it like that all year, where y'all doing work to make it keep that beautiful energy around, inside and outside? Or do y'all just, like, people who in toxic family households are really gonna be seeing their this Thanksgiving may not be. Didn't I say in the last inner child message, some of y'all need to be careful of the holidays getting a little ugly? Okay, I don't think my people over here, y'all have to worry about that, but just be on the lookout if you see that, or if you have friends dealing with some things. Please do not be beating people up for the cycles or the lessons that they're learning at this time, or this season, or this phase. That's just what they're supposed to learn right now. You might have mastered it, but you're learning something new that they might have already mastered last season, though. So don't be judging each other about where you're at. If you got good friends around you, people around you who are trying to do the work, don't start picking and prying at them and where they're at in their process. Be there for them, support them, be that healing force, okay? Don't be that friend where you just really want to see if your friend is your enemy or trying to do this or this guy. You know if they're helping or they're hurting. You don't even have to question it. So let all the bias and your feelings and all the bullshit baggage go. It's the new trend is vulnerability. How real can you be? How upfront can you be about your shit and where you're at and what you're dealing with, and own it and make it something beautiful from it? How honest can you be? Shout out to Till Swan. And you okay with the consequences that come with it? Okay. It says you're not going to succeed at everything you try, and that's okay. Because sometimes you just need to try it out to know that's even what you want to do. For a lot of you guys, I know this was a deeply sexual message. This could have a lot to do with career, though. Okay? And y'all wanted to take... I'm going to end this message now, but y'all wanted to take new heights within your career. Even if you're a dude listening to this message, but always feeling like you could never discern what was the best option for you, or maybe even job to go for your own goals or whatever, or who to work with that was actually good for you versus who was trying to like sabotage you or something. I think a big part of it is just being what you want to receive, because if you're not being deceptive in any way or on guard about anything, you don't have to necessarily... I know there's like this, but it's how I explain it. Basically, there's just a thin line between protecting yourself so that the same cycles don't get perpetuated, and just thinking that they're going to get perpetuated and protecting yourself. Okay, there's a thin line between healthy protecting yourself and just straight up being in the energy you don't want, but then being like, I don't like the energy, but you're being the energy you don't want. Please figure that out, y'all. Or I think you will be figuring it out. Okay, y'all? So a lot of this has to do with your past life. Medicine woman, once again. Please allow the medicine woman energy to come through to you. It might seem crazy, just like this message came out. Real crazy. Just, you don't know how. I don't know. I'm sorry. It just came out crazy. But just let my energy flow and we'll get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, if I stifle what I'm trying to say, I can't be that full channel the way I'm supposed. I can't channel my energy for what I want to channel for. Tarot, music, arts, crafts. That's how you channel shit. You're supposed to tune in the channel for what you want. So I'll be tuning into they shit, to society, to these narratives, to relationship goals, and motherfuckers be really abusive and toxic as fuck behind closed doors. Okay, these fake families online, and you don't know how they be treating their kids behind, or what they be allowing their kids to get involved in and do on their own time. These guru guys, or guys who seem like they got all the advice, or even females, and these motherfuckers is whole dykes and lesbians, and you know what I'm saying, like completely not even living in their truth at all. Y'all need to go be with the people you truly resonate with. Okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Stop just trying to skip the steps to get to where you want to be. And maybe for my feminines, you guys are going to honor the masculine energy in your life that does that. Okay, honors the good, the bad, the ugly, even if you don't necessarily like what you're seeing. But I'm going to pull a card out for both sides. It says nourishment of the soul, Pacha karmic. It looks like it says karmic. Doesn't it say Karmaq? And I'm just going to read the first part. I don't think I'm going to go through the whole thing. Or if I do, we will. And then we'll wrap this up. A lot of you guys might need to stretch your body out. Okay, stretch them legs out as we move into Sagittarius season. Okay, keep the energy flowing. It's not about sitting in these feelings. It's about getting so firm about your insecure about your truth and how you really feel before Scorpio season ends, that you can just like wrap everything up and call it a wrap, and like know where you need to move on, and let the dead bury the dead, and you don't let that shit come back out. Okay. Or continue anymore, or something of that nature. You free yourself basically by freeing others, or the part of you that you thought was, because I always say you don't have no enemy. Sometimes the enemy is just a part of yourself. So if you guys always felt like you kept dealing with offers, people, places, things, and jobs that always went against you, maybe you need to look at the part of yourself that's been against you this whole time, that's been self-sabotaging everything, and ask it, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to protect me? Are you trying to help me? And just let that part do what the fuck it's doing, because maybe it is in some situations. Okay. But it says but until you integrate, it's gonna stay distorted. So there's a huge integration process happening. And shout out to my inner child reading. If y'all haven't watched it, the 6 steps of healing your inner child is literally forgiveness, acceptance, adjusting, ownership, surrender, and then integration. I think there's actually only 5. I don't know why I keep saying 6, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So y'all, a lot of y'all are just gonna be in a state right now where you gotta let a lot of things integrate, and you can't be scared of how that may look, because what you thought you may have wanted may not be that at all. You may have just wanted that by conditioning programming, and now what you want may look completely different. Or somebody may want you, but maybe they felt like, or they was lying to themselves that they didn't want to be with somebody like y'all, or be friends, or be cool with y'all, or go on a mission, or whatever people also been lying about when it comes down to truth, because there's only 2 minds here. Shout out to Uriel. People, you have to be, there's no more fence jumping when it comes down to being a demon or an angel right now too. Unless you have to get on demon time, you know what I'm saying, the type of thing, like for work, career, jobs, stability, security status. But for real talk, y'all don't have to be confused anymore, especially if you in this cycle of healing that we've been doing on the inner child readings and stuff. You don't have to worry about being confused anymore. If you're confused, then you're actively letting somebody confuse you that you shouldn't be letting confused, or it's some shadow work that you need to do, and that's why you're not clear or really understand what I'm trying to say, or the message is not for you, so you're trying to force it where it don't fit. Or this just won't make sense to you right now. It all won't make sense to you right now. Okay, but it says you are granted. I'm just making sure I don't got anything left. Maybe that's what y'all need to do. Make sure there's no unleft. No, make sure there's no stones. What do they say? Leave no stone unturned. So whatever you felt like also was just being wiped under the rug within relationships, spiritual ships, connections, or whatever, family, all that shit, everything that's under the rug, y'all, is coming out. So if you've been keeping things clean, or there's nothing on your rug, you have nothing to worry about. But if you find that people try to come into your life and they're trying to bring that energy, the new trend is not doing that. So don't do that. Don't let them come in and sweep it under the rug. Pull the rug up, and if they're scared to address it, leave them the fuck alone. Like, be like, bitch, if you ain't trying to address this shit and be a helpful spirit and be uplifting, you can't come in my life and distort shit and keep on making it bullshit. Because I'm about to clean it up. So you gonna clean it with me, or you gonna clean it? And stop letting people also be in your lives who act like they in a spiritual shit with you, and then y'all be about to crash if you not doing all the work. Whether that means you more in your feminine for this person all the time, you in your masculine. I gotta make sure y'all on the same page already from the jump, y'all. Make sure like y'all had a conversation, because a lot of people are delusional and think they're in relationships with people they never spoke to online. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yes, I'm just going to end this where it ends, because otherwise I'm going to keep talking. I feel like the book says the rest of it all. So just continue to be in that healing force, because you may not realize how many people you're actually helping, you guys, as well, by standing your truth. Even if you feel weird, you're ahead of your time, and that's all that matters. It says you are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nurturing nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to be nourished. This includes your body and also providing your heart and mind, your soul, with what they are hungry for: meaning, sweetness, divine love, and permission to be authentic. This is everything I said. It says, when you feed yourself that which truly nourishes you wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. I'm the best reader in tarot, and I'm sorry, I just have to say it. It says, I'm just joking. I don't compete with any readers, but I just be talking my shit. In my lane, in my world, I'm the best reader out here, y'all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, okay? It says, explore and experiment with nutritional wisdom which suits your body at this time. Understand that it may change over time. Remember that caring for the needs of your body is more important and spiritually mature than trying to force your body to meet the expectations of a... That's a movie that's actually going to come out. It's called Inspection, and some of y'all might need to watch it because it has a lot to do with this topic, okay? Or just be prepared for when that movie comes out in the what the audience says, okay? It says, don't starve yourself of what you need on any level of your being, including peace, solitude, love, time spent in spiritual communion, artistic expression, and nutrition. This was like when I was talking about the... Whatever, I'm dumb, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Answers are coming for your questions about all forms of nourishment, including nutrition, so do not give up when you are so close to finding your way. If you have been struggling with your needs being met on some level, a miracle is given to help you in more nourishing and abundant situations in all area of life. To help you into more... Okay, I am actually going to read this because these messages always hit home. It says, so many human beings around the world suffer from undernourishment on a physical, emotional, and psychological level. Being fed more of what you don't need cannot satisfy hunger. It says, the cells in the soul cry out. The cells in the soul cry out for what will truly stave of starvation. The quest for the profound, vitalizing, and satisfying experience of genuine spiritual presence is part of this. Karmak is known as the father of the world in the Peruvian Ichma culture, which preceded in the Inca tradition. He is the provider of the gift of agriculture. Didn't I fucking say that the father's womb heals? So that means everything can heal and we can start creating, doing all the things we need. Because there's no more leaky holes. There's no more people trying to pry. There's no more... I talked about this in the last InnerChild reading. It says he is the provider of the gift of agriculture. It says part of his mythic story is that in creating the first... A lot of you guys who did have a good father figure or mother figure who had positive masculine energy as well, you will be showing her a lot of respect as well. Or moving forward, you guys will be giving them their flowers as well. A father figure, even if you're a woman doing this to your dad or whoever the fuck showed up in your life while they did. It says, when the man... Okay, yeah, it says, part of his mythic story is that in creating the first man and woman, he forgot to create food for them also. When the man died, the woman cursed Pacha Karmic, accusing him of neglect. In response, the god made her fertile. At a symbolic level, this story tells of the need for sacred rage towards neglect and the creative resourcefulness that we can generate only when we get angry enough to demand healing change. Food is a matter of spiritual importance. Without proper nourishment, which heals the body, illuminates and informs the mind, and fortifies the soul, we undermine a healthy relationship between our spirit and our body. Okay, it says, if the body is out of balance, our brain will be filled with fear. Okay, the spirit, I guess, you know, I know what they be trying to say, but they don't be saying it right. They don't realize what they're trying to say. But the spirit, the mind, the body. If the mind is out of balance, the mind will be filled with fear, and then attempts of the spirit And then the attempts of the spirit to move your life in a corrective direction will be met with resistance, anger, and defiance. Denying the needs of the body out of a misplaced sense of spiritual consciousness is not going to further our spiritual cause. I don't know what happened. It says if the mind is out of balance, the mind filled with will be filled with fear, and then you like if your brain is filled with is not balanced, it will be filled with fear. It says then the attempts of the spirit to move your life in the correct direction will be met with resistance, anger, and defiance. Denying the needs of the body out of a misplaced sense of spiritual consciousness is not going to uh further our spiritual cause on this planet. It says your sacred companions for your spirit, your sacred companions for your spirit this lifetime, your mind or your body, your mind and soul cannot fulfill their part of your divine destiny if they're not properly nurtured. This requires unlearning the social pressures to dominate the body and mind and practicing guidance and responsiveness that has at its heart discipline balance with loving relationship. Oh, practicing guidance and responsiveness that has as its heart discipline balanced with loving relationship. Step by step with moderation rather than fanaticism, and by experimenting with what suits you rather than what suits another are ways to work with nourishment wisely. I think we kind of talked about this, about how some of you guys don't need always that masculine energy. You be needing that feminine to come hug you. Or some of y'all, for my females, whatever, I'm getting off of this. Bye, y'all. It says this may include changing our habits and food consumption to ethical, organic, local, and sustainable produce as much as we can. It might be about willingness to redefine convenience to include that which contributes to health rather than that which only saves time. It may also include noticing what we consume in form of entertainment and information and figuring out if it is really helping or hindering our spiritual growth. What the fuck I said. It says true spirituality is joyful and playful. It's not dur. It's not Dior. It says DOUR. Dur. It says, and it's certainly not about no longer having any fun. Okay, anybody trying to make you feel like it's not fun and y'all supposed to be spiritual on y'all spiritual journey, you need to get the hell away from them. They making your spiritual. Look, demons always want to make shit not fun. They don't never want to laugh. They always want to control the fun. You can't never do nothing. They so fucking toxic and abusive. Okay, they need to laugh. It says what you will find as your spirit grows more present in your body and mind is that your sense of what used to be fun may not be so fun anymore. It says you may need something that brings more joy into your heart and world. Finding what works for you can only happen as you begin to listen to your body, to your mind, aka yourself, your soul, listening as if your spirit were yourself, were a caring and wise parent. Studies have shown that cows will naturally gravitate to the healthiest and most nurturing, richest grasses. Nurture knows how to nourish and heal itself. Our bodies can guide us towards what they need for healing, as can our soul. As whatever it says as we recondition ourselves to listen rather than demand, we tap into the healing guidance of the divine feminine dwelling within us. What you deprive pleasure from consuming at a physical, emotional, psychological level will shift as your relationship to yourself changes, because you want to get out of pleasure and move towards more purpose. It says but you still need to satisfy yourself, and that doesn't mean sexually, you guys. It means you shouldn't just be suffering. You need to do things to make yourself good. Go with the flow. Okay, if it's tough, you keep going. You find ways to make yourself feel good, enjoy, and laugh. It says rather than it being an act of, okay, let me read that over. It says what you derive pleasure from consuming at a physical, emotional, and psychological level will shift as your relationship to yourself changes, rather than it being an act of will to be healthy as you move towards what brings you authentic fulfillment, it will begin to feel more like an act of pleasure. And this is where you didn't tap into true pleasure, like I was talking about satisfying yourself, where it's actually healthy pleasure. Okay, where you should feel pleasure, you should feel good. And if you guys are recovering from certain things, sexual abuse, trauma, PTSD, or whatever triggers you, getting through all those, that shit, that bullshit, so you can live your life, take your time to heal. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight. It says, even all broken heart. Yes, give yourself time to heal a broken heart. Stop trying to just jump into another fucking relationship or in bed with someone that you don't even see yourself being with. Okay, but also, if you need to goddamn be with somebody, because some of y'all might be in the super, I had to do this, where you might be in the super, alone, and you do need people and places and things around you so that you can heal, because that's the fastest way you heal, is actually in a relationship, spiritual shit, we mean. Please stop denying opportunities to connect with people, or depriving yourself of not just food, water, all the things that we need, but connection. You need other people. I think I read this thing, or we was talking about it in class one day, like when I was growing up, and we talked about how these kids had grew up in some type of, I gotta hurry up because I know my phone gonna die soon. These kids had like grew up in an orphanage, and they had never been hugged before, and they would like literally hold on to the walls, like they would hug the walls because they were never given the affection. They were deprived of the affection and the love that they needed, and it fucked up their whole way of relationships. And y'all need to know, if y'all grew up in toxic environments, you were abandoned, you were neglected, you got some serious wounds you need to deal with, because you might go out of your way to seek affection, validation, support, love from people in ways that you may not even realize, because you did not get this growing up. And this might be where some of these energies I felt like I had to attack came from, these predatory energies earlier, because these motherfuckers have justified their behaviors when it's really like, no, you've been neglected, bruh. You've been fucked up. You have justified your behavior because you got something deeply wrong that you need to address. Okay, a behavior, a pattern that's incorrect, that's not right. And for my people who have been victimized by this, you cannot allow these people to treat you this way no more, or allow these cycles to continue, or allow these people to exist in your world, because you're becoming a part of the fucking problem. Okay, you have to call shit out and get it out. The fuck? Detox, like my apple cider tea water over here. Okay, but it says, rather than it being an act of will to be healthy, as you move towards what brings you authentic fulfillment, it will begin to feel more like an act of pleasure. Then you will be turning, and this is me not vouching for predators. Fuck you, predators. If you know you've been doing some fucked up shit behind closed doors, that's on you. That's your karma. Okay, that's not ours. That's not me and my collective. It's the difference between you really deserve some shit and you just out here fucking people's lives up, and you didn't deserve that. That was unwarranted. And a person, they don't want to heal, they don't want to do no work, and they just think they're going to keep getting away with it. They not. Or they going to just keep perpetuating toxic, dark-ass cycles just because it seems like no one's going to do nothing about it. Okay, keep that shit up. Watch. Okay? Some of y'all going to have to leave some of these motherfuckers alone and let karma catch up to their ass for real. And go make your add whatever happened to you a part of your success story, and tap into your dharma through your purpose. It says, because you ain't lose nothing, they ain't take nothing from you, not even your innocence. Give it back to yourself. It says, then you will be turning nourishment into a sacred act of honoring the gift of your body, mind, and soul. And you can say this with me, you can say it after. It's like a little prayer, but it actually works for the most part. It's cute. It says, from my spirit, I say this truth. I am grateful for the gift of this mind, body, and soul, which allowed my spirit to experience the gift of life. May I be assisted in all ways to discover the best and most beautiful ways to nurture all aspects of myself. Y'all may not be able to read that fast with me, but it's okay. May that inner nurturing flow into all aspects of my life, helping to nurture all of life around me through divine wisdom and grace. May all beings be fed with what is truly needed through divine grace and courageousness. Oh, and courageous, wise use of our free will as human beings. So be it. Okay? So that kind of felt like what I was talking about. Be the energy you want to receive. 32, breaking down to 5. Okay, you want to feel good, help somebody else feel good too, genuinely. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. We went a little deep in there, but Pacha Karmic said, let this divine feminine healing energy come in. That the divine masculine is truly supporting your inner mother and your inner father, getting on the same page. And y'all boss up, because shit is about to change. So stop being scared to also go out there and start a family, or start a friend family, or have a dope friendship or a dope partnership, because guess what? You're a part of this new time. You're supposed to be the example of this energy that you desperately seek to have in your life. Create that. Don't be scared now, okay? And yeah, know what to neglect, like toxic behaviors and people, places, and things, but don't judge those people where they're at. That's their seeds that they planted. Now you go freely plant yours, and don't be scared to recover and laugh as you come up out of those toxic cycles dealing with those type of people, especially if they decide they don't want to heal or work, or you already gotten a sign that that person will never change, or they didn't really care about what they did to you. Still find a way to laugh and enjoy yourself along your journey to nourishing yourself and all that you felt like was taken from you guys. I hope you have a great night, and I love y'all. Bye.